Okay, thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for being here. So on this note, we have the judges now. They are back. So thank you all for joining us in this final of the hackathon. So before we start, I really want to thank all of the companies, organizations, partners that actually supported us during this Agrytech hackathon. We had many experts joining us, from mentors, field experts, business experts, technical experts. Yesterday, we had around 10 in the pre-selection judges, and every single person that actually put effort, from the challengers, from the platinum partner, the Debbane Agri, and the gold partners, Lama Foods, Tanmia, and Robinson Agri. Thank you so much for putting this effort and actually believing in the future of Lebanon. اللي اشتركوا معنا during these 15 days. On this note, and before we actually start with the pitching, I would like to introduce and to welcome Maroon Chammas, who is the chairman and CEO of Berytech. So Maroon, I will leave the floor to you in case you want to share something with the participants and motivate them.
Hi everyone. I am very happy. I'm very pleased that we're able to do this, although it's through Zoom and not in the same room. Usually, it's much more fun to do it, to feel the vibes and to feel the reaction of the candidates, the pitching people, and as well the jury. But okay, we're going to do our best and give it the best shot. Thank you for all the sponsors, all the jurors that are participating, and of course, thank you for the teams that have put the effort despite all the gloomy outlook out there, to come and go through all this effort. And I hope that your efforts are going to be rewarded by forming a company and forming a team and building up your future. Thanks a lot. Thanks again.
Thank you, Maroon, for this intervention, and we hope the participants are excited also to share with you their idea. I would like to welcome Ziad Balout, the GM at the Debbane Agri. They've been our platinum partners for this Agrytech hackathon. So I will leave the floor to you, Zahir.
Good evening. My name is Zahir Balout, and I'm happy tonight to be with you. I'd like to say that at a time when the world is going through a pandemic and the country is suffering from an economic collapse, here we are in a closed room discussing the future of the innovations of the 8th or 19th after the selection. We are not here by chance or for PR purposes. We are here because your projects and the Debbane Agri share values in common, where you are persevering to turn challenges into opportunities through excellence and innovations. So really, instead of dwelling on the past and waiting for things to get back to normal, maybe they will never be again, the decision here is for all the people who are here is to dream, to plan, and to act upon it. There will be never a bright time to make things happen. It's for us to create the right moment, the right environment, and the right timing. Thus, we are here. I'm really happy with the vibes I feel around and I see from the beginning of the hackathon. A lot have been done. A lot of effort has been done already. A lot has been taken from us lately as well. But one thing is for sure, we still have the ability to dream and to accomplish. So for the future, the only way is to get through this. The only thing I would like to say to the participant after we finish, don't let anyone hold your feet to the fire. Brilliant ideas will eventually come to life. Maybe not immediately, but definitely. I would like also to thank Berytech for having us part of this and for allowing us the opportunity to be part of this great event. And we look forward to have in the future similar cooperation. We all need a dose of positivity and innovation to get other and to get over this critical phase. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Zahir, for sharing this very motivational actually talk. And indeed, we believe that the future of Lebanon and hopefully to grow into the region lie into our hands. And I really hope that all the participants, whether you make it or no, you take these learnings that you had over the last 15 days and actually apply them for future and to improve further. So just to give a quick overview for the people that are not familiar with what happened during the last 15 days. So 15 days ago, we actually started the Agrytech Hackathon 2020 in its 4th edition. And we welcomed all the participants without selecting them. And we allowed them to actually meet the challengers, talk to the challengers, better understand the problems that we have, because from the problem, actually, they need to come with the solution. And we provided them with a lot of workshops, so from business workshops, technical workshops, one-on-one clinics with experts in the field, one-on-one clinics with business experts and technical experts as well. Thanks to all our partners who actually were very excited to join us in this journey, we shared their information, their contact info with the participants for them to actually contact them and better understand the challenge they are working on. So after this first phase, we actually allow the participants to go on the field and to validate their solutions. So many of them actually went on the field to better understand the need of the market, to be able to shape their idea and take it to the next level. Unfortunately, at the end of day 8, we had to actually shortlist the participants and select only 19 teams to go and to continue with us the hackathon. So in the 3rd phase of the hackathon, we went more into depth. So we gave them more workshops on lean model canvas, pitching workshops, UX UI, as well as technical workshops from software to product development and so on. And after this phase, the teams are able to shape, pivot if needed, form their team, work on a strong solution. And yesterday, unfortunately, also we had to just select the top 8 that will actually be pitching today. However, the choice was very difficult, and we actually accepted 9. So today you will be hearing 9 teams pitching. So just a small note: many of the teams actually started with an idea, or from the unconference done on the first day, they actually found a solution. So most of them have been working only for 2 weeks on the solution, and we hope they actually made the best out of it. So the main 2 deliverables today for the people to actually be selected among the top three winners. So they will have to actually pitch for 3 minutes to try and convince the jury. After these 3 minutes, we will have a 5-minute Q&A so that the jury can actually better understand if needed or ask the questions they want. So they also had, as part of the deliverables, to actually work on a prototype. So we hope also that all the 9 finalists will be able to showcase what they worked on during these 2 weeks, as this is very important. On this note, and because I don't want to talk much more, I would like to thank the jury members who will actually choose the 3 winners today. The first 2 will actually get a free pass to the Agrytech Accelerator, and as well as money as a small reward for them to use it to be able to develop their idea further. So on this note, I would like to thank the judges for being with us. We have Maroon Chamas, the chairman and CEO of Berytech, George Lahoud, the executive advisor and CFO at Coca-Cola, Nadine El Khouri, COO at Robinson Agri and president of the board of Kut Cluster. We have Zahir Balloud, the GM at Debbane Agri, Mario Acheres, the CEO at Tanmia, Hamam Samad, the executive manager at Lama Foods, and Rawad Asaf, the founding partner at Rams Services. So thank you once again for being with us. Good luck to all the participants. You've worked very hard to get to this phase. So I wish you the best of luck. And on this note, I will call Proshik to start with the pitching. So Proshik, please, if you can get ready, and I will give the floor to Sevak to lead on the pitches. Thank you again.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you. So exciting times. So project, let's get ready, please. Judges, I hope you're ready with your Excel sheets that you need to fill. So as Joey already mentioned, yes, we can hear you, Eli. As Joey already mentioned, every pitch is going to be 3 minutes. We're going to be stopping you at 3 minutes. Just like yesterday, you're going to have 5 extra minutes for Q&A, and then a couple of minutes for the judges to take a breath and fill in your grades. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Eli. The floor is yours. I'm going to start the timer whenever you start your presentation.
Is everyone seeing my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Tiffany, a friend of mine, and this is Max, her cute pet. Tiffany couldn't afford anymore the cost of having a pet. During this crisis, pet food prices faced an inflation of 300,000 Lebanese pounds, as I know she couldn't afford anymore the cost of pet food, and their parents are thinking to let cute Max go. In parallel, where another problem occurs, 40% of the Lebanese chicken production is going into solid waste, polluting our water and soil resources. Received this solid waste and treat protein meal, this dry protein concentrate we've been working on since January 2020, and after complying to an animal feed company in Jordan, complying to its qualifications, this company is ready to import our protein meal as soon as we start production, while we are working to sign partnerships. Locally, we'll be producing pet food from this protein meal. And since it's locally produced, it will be a local affordable alternative for imported pet food. So Tiffany could keep affording to keep her cute pet at home. And also the pets and vets and pet shop owners will be no longer suffer from the lack of sales. Second, we'll be producing the fat. This will be used as a biodiesel. So we'll be building our production line from zero to make it compatible to run on this biodiesel, cutting energy costs to almost zero, while we'll be producing the first circular treatment process running on its waste energy with the possibility of a patent. And third, the water vapor condensed and used in agriculture. In our first 3 years, we'll be targeting 11% of the minimum market, which will be next year, $208 million as sales in our first year in protein meal. We'll be competing, having the lowest manufacturing cost due to our unique processing system and our compliance to our early stage prototypes, to qualifications, and our unique packaging, and also our relationships and partnerships. Our sales will be mainly business to business in both protein meal and pet food. Our started in September 2019, and having our first prototype in January 2020 will be needed to $30,000 to cover the cost of machinery. Started producing protein meal in July 2021. Our team, formed by me, Eli Boufaisa, responsible of the quality management. Isa Andos responsible of the production line, and Miriam Bufaisal as agricultural engineer will be joining force to make this happen. Join us to reduce water and soil pollution and keep our cute pets at home.
Thank you, Eli. That was exactly 3 minutes. We have 5 minutes for questions. So, judges, any questions for Eli?
Hi, this is Maroon.
Hi.
Just because we had some interruption due to the low quality of the internet. Quick question. If I understand correctly, this is pet food that you're trying to produce?
I'm having two, which unfortunately I'm for the connection. I'll be producing, exported to Jordan to to animal feed industry, and locally I'll be using this protein meal to make pet food. Locally pet food, which will be manufactured in lower cost with a reduced cost to be more affordable. Alternative for imported expensive pet food.
And you're producing this again. Sorry for the connection again. You're producing this out of
the protein meal. Starting with the chicken solid waste, we'll be producing the protein meal. This protein meal will be sold as it is in bulk to animal feed industry for farming in Jordan, and locally we'll be transforming this to pet food. So we're having two main products: the protein meal sold as it is to export, and locally we'll be transforming this protein meal into pet food.
Okay, thank you.
Well.
How big is the market size that you estimate for this? So how big is the pet food market size? And
estimating in the MENA region, it's 208 next year, $208 million in the MENA region. The next year will be estimated.
Okay. Do you have a breakdown between what's going to be exported or sold locally?
Actually, now during there's no valid data, or we didn't get access to this data to see the proportions between which is imported and during to some importation locally and during to economically the economy in this year. So we can't have now the actual but we will be working on to know how much proportions will be imported and produced in this market.
Okay, thank you.
Eli,
yes.
Do you have a local? I like the idea a lot. We need it in Lebanon. I have two questions. It's Nadine Khouri. Do you have a local competitors? Do you have local competitors? One, and second, you don't think you are tackling too much problems at the same time? So working on biofuel and producing something new for pet food.
Okay. First, locally, there is a brand named Catties and Doggies produced by went into field doing our surveys and questionnaires. We found that this, I can see that my connection is unstable. Are you hearing me?
Yes, now I'm hearing.
Hello. Okay. So locally, there is a brand made by Hawa Chicken to solve its own waste problem. And this his products faced some issues in the بجهاز الهضمي تبع الانimals. After seeing what's wrong with these products, we found out that the additive they're using with the products aren't compatible with the pets. So to have like to maximize يعني حتى نظبط البرودكت تبعنا, we'll be working on the European norms of pet food industry. Respecting these norms, we are expecting to have no errors. And the difference between us and them, so our product is the pet food mainly. The other company is solving the solution just in any way. And after the questions, we got this answer. So they are solving this problem in any way. It's not their main revenue stream. But us will be working to make the best pet food locally produced, complying to the all European norm we started on. Can you repeat the second question? Yes, I remember. Talking about the biodiesel. The biodiesel will not producing it to sale. The biodiesel is a byproduct from the waste. So we'll be benefiting from this fat, which is highly flammable. So we'll be using it as a biodiesel to run our system, reducing energy costs. So instead of buying energy to start our system, we'll be designing our system to make it compatible to run on this biodiesel. So we're cutting off our energy cost to almost zero. And this way will be also more reducing cost and make our products more affordable. It's not like for sale.
Eli, our time is up. Thank you for the answer. I think that was clear. Judges, take a minute to fill the sheet. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, team Berytech. Okay, so the next team in is going to be Agrocedrus.
Yes.
Agrocedrus, may you please share your screen?
Yes, sure.
Okay, Leah. Okay, as I said before, Leah, you have 3 minutes to pitch, followed by 5 minutes Q&A. We wish you the best of luck. I'm going to start the timer whenever you start your presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Do you see the screen?
Yes, we can all see.
Okay. Yeah, I will start. Okay. Agrocedrus is a small enterprise located in Menjez Akkar. After more than 50 years, we decided to benefit from the unused lands of our family and chose to plant them with 2,000 endemic carob trees. The harvest increased, we built a company, obtained the organic certification, and built a factory with a large process unit to produce carob molasses. After that, we were able to realize a set of problems. On the first hand, we and carob farmers are only using the fruit to produce molasses and are finding it difficult to sell our production due to the high competition. We are here obliged to sell our molasses at very low prices. On another hand, the currency devaluation led to a huge rise in prices. This has led the majority of the population, which is used to eat cereals every day, to search for cheaper and healthier alternatives. Capitalizing on this shifting trend, and after many working days, we are proud to present you the carob flakes. We do 2 prototypes at home. The first one is low in sugar from the residues of the fruit after molasses extraction, and the other one contains the natural carob sugar. We know that the product needs improvement, but it had a promising outcome after the tasting campaign we made, approved by 90% of 200 people. Our product is local, 100% organic, healthy, low in calories, high in fibers, rich in vitamins and minerals, has no added sugar, no caffeine, no thrombin, and no GMOs. But most importantly, it has a passionate team that won't stop till it meets high success. This solution can develop the carob plantation in Lebanon and have a positive socio-economic consequences by creating jobs and increasing the farmers' revenues. It also has a very important impact on the environment. Our customers are people from all age groups and socio-economic statuses, and people from different lifestyles, especially those looking to try new flavors and those searching for lower prices. Also, carob farmers of whom we will buy the fruit. We are willing to develop new carob-based products and hopefully seek international markets. We are the first people in Lebanon that will produce such products. For the carob flakes, our competitors are all cereal brands like Kellogg's. Also, the competition outside Lebanon is fierce, especially in European Mediterranean countries that already have a high range of carob-based products. We do have many advantages in terms of price, local and organic production, and additives. To access consumers and markets, we are planning to partner with food bloggers, dietitians, reach many platforms on TV, make tasting campaigns, attend food exhibitions, and promote agrotourism. Our team has 3 team members: George Mahfoud, agricultural engineer, George Youssef, director of Agrocedrus, and myself, Leah Youssef, assistant director of the company. The work we've done till now is valued around $250,000. In our first year, we were able to generate $20,000, and we will need $50,000 to achieve the rest of our plan in terms of expertise, business plan and development, prototype, branding, and market study. And one more thing, you are all welcome to come and visit the organic certified factory and all the work we've done whenever you'd like. Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. That was a good presentation, I believe. 5 minutes for Q&A. Judges, the floor is
Thank you. Thank you. Excellent presentation, but you were going too fast for some of us who were trying to follow you. Question, how do you call it again? The kharoub يعني, but how do you call it in English?
The carob fruits.
Carob fruit, okay. يعني هيدا المولاس يعني بس انه this is the base يعني the basic fruit.
Yes, the fruit, it's like in the picture you see the fruit with the grains, and the molasses is الدبس اللي نحن بناكله مع طحينة.
Yes, I mean I know it. No, I'm invited every year. Someone that takes it and boils it to make molasses. ما بعرف شو بيسموها بال.
Yes, molasses.
Yeah, molasses. Okay. So what are you going to do with it?
We are planning to develop many carob-based products, but actually now we started with carob flakes, and we did the prototype at home that was really easy to do. And I have the prototype here with me if you'd like to see. I don't know if it's visible to the camera. This is the first one that has sugar in it, and this is the second one that doesn't have sugar. I'm gonna show it to the camera like this.
Leah, it's George. How difficult is it to produce? What is the barrier to entry? You know, what does it take to produce your carob flakes? Huh?
Actually, we didn't use the molasses. We used the fruit. For the one low in sugar, we used the waste of the fruit. I mean, when you extract the molasses, there is some residue that is left. This residue, we used it. It is low in sugar because we already extracted the sugar. So we used it, and we did a special recipe at home, and this is what we were able to do.
Okay, and what is this molasses residue used for today? It goes to waste?
Yes, generally it goes to waste, or it is used to feed animals, or
why wasn't it used for flakes before?
Outside Lebanon, it is used. We use it for many carob-based products, but here in Lebanon, we only use the fruit, as I said, to produce only molasses.
Okay, good. Can you go back to your competition chart, please, with Kellogg's, and then you have another competitor?
Yeah, 1 second.
So you have another local competitor? Yeah, Creta Carob. Can you tell me about Creta Carob? What do they do?
They do a high range of carob-based products. They do carob flakes. They do carob chips, spaghetti from carob, what is it called? The flour, the sugar, a lot of things. Yani, everything that we eat and we find at the supermarket, they have something based that has carob in it.
Okay. And what is your point of difference then versus this existing and entrenched actor?
Yes, actually we are working on the market in Lebanon. So for the market in Lebanon, our price is really lower than the others because it is local, and the costs are really low for us because we already have the raw material and the factory. And also, we do have a very low competition here in Lebanon. So if we're going to sell our product, it might have promising outcomes because people didn't see such products before. Our product is 100% organic because we have the organic certification, and we won't use any additives in the preparation, except after if we find natural ones. But that's it.
Okay, brilliant. Huh? Thanks.
Leah, can you tell me what is the size of the agriculture of a carob in Lebanon? You know how much trees you have, how many tons output per year that will eventually give a good volume for you?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. Can you repeat?
Yes, yeah. My question is, do you know how many trees of carobs there is in Lebanon? How much tonnage you're expecting to have out of the Lebanese crop? Is it a big crop in Lebanon, or is it a small crop in Lebanon? Is the carob a big thing, or do you have a lot of supply, or is it a limited supply?
Yes, we do have a very large supply because all the carob farmers in Lebanon, actually this year, we were able to do around 200 tons of molasses for Akkar only. If we don't talk about the south of Lebanon, the Bekaa and other regions. So we believe that there is so much a good good products and a big quantity.
Okay, good. I know that the molasses is a big industry, but now we have the second good point. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Leah.
May I have ask one last thing about Leah?
Of course, go ahead.
It was a very interesting presentation. Well done.
Thank you.
As I remember at the beginning of the hackathon, maybe your father was speaking about the idea, talking about it. And he mentioned something about Cyprus, a nearby country, that they are into the industry as well. And they have shortage in the number of trees. So what I've seen is that you're focusing too much on the Lebanese market, whereas we need to think big and scalability and think of export. How competitive is the product if we want to enter the European market? And how do you think the opportunity would be big then?
I think the opportunity will be really big because our product will be really special. First, it is 100% organic, as I mentioned before. And this is something really everyone is looking for these days because everyone is looking for a healthy, cheap product. And our product will be competitive in terms of price, in terms of organic production, and in terms of really good quality because we won't add any additives except for natural ones.
But will you be able, if you get the right certification, to enter the European market? Do you know what's missing?
Yes, of course. I think we really have a chance because, as I said, really our product is really special, and we put so much effort and with the right expertise and right. Right people, really good impact, and we will be able to enter international markets.
Okay.
Leah, in 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? And as Zahir said, and so if the tree, how long do you need if you want to now to plant carob trees? How long they need to start production?
Okay, first, in 5 years of now, we are already working on a brand special to the carob, to our carob production, and we have named it Carobio. So we are working on this brand, and 5 years from now, we are hoping to start developing new products. We will start with carob flakes eventually, but we are willing to develop more and hopefully seek international markets and reach them, like you already said. We don't know if we will be able to do it in 5 years. We also need expertise in this field to help us do a market study. But we are hoping it will be good. And what was the second question?
I think we're fine, Leia. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Judges, a couple of minutes for you to fill the sheet. Thank you so much, Leia. Wish you the best of luck. So the next team is going to be Pinemed. Get yourselves ready, please.
Okay.
Okay. Pinemed, can you please share your screen? Kamel. Okay. Let's just give a few extra seconds for the judges. So as I said earlier, you have 3 minutes to pitch, 5 minutes for Q&A, and I will start the timer whenever you start. Go ahead, the floor is yours. We can see your screen already.
نحن هلا فينا نبلش. مرحبا. 6% من اليد العاملة بلبنان بيعتمد على قطاع الصنوبر كمصدر المعيشة الأساسي، حيث كان لبنان ينتج حوالي 2400 طن بالسنة موزعين على 12,000 هكتار. القسم الأكبر منهم جبل لبنان وجزين بين أملاك خاصة ومشاعات. جدة الصنوبر اللبناني جعلته مطلوب ببلدان عديدة، لكن خلال ال5 سنوات الأخيرة الإنتاج السنوي تراجع بنسبة 50 ل 60% بسبب الغزو السريع لآفات ناشئة عن حشرات دخيلة، كون أحراج الصنوبر بلبنان معمرة وما بتقدر تدافع عن نفسها، كمان بسبب غياب أجهزة الإنذار المبكرة وغياب التواصل الفعلي بين منجي الصنوبر. عدد كبير من العائلات اللبنانية أصبحوا عم يخسروا مصدر معيشتهم الأساسي. انتظار الدعم من الدولة مش كافي، وعشان هيك المبادرات الفردية من القطاع الخاص بتشكل أهمية. لذلك عم نقوم بإنشاء باينمد اللي بيهدف لحل مشكلة الغزو السريع للآفات على أشجار الصنوبر. باينمد هو برنامج هاتفي بيشتغل كجهاز إنذار مبكر بمساعدة الذكاء الاصطناعي، وبيرصد الآفات وبينظر بوجودها حسب طور حياتها. بيتعرف على نوع الحشرة الدخيلة وبحط المزارع على اتصال مباشر مع شركات مكافحة الآفات ومع مختصين بالمجال. بيفتح فرصة الاستثمار الأراضي المهملة من قبل المهتمين. كمان أرباحنا رح بتكون عم تتأمن عبر الاشتراك السنوي، الكوميشن من الخبراء، ومنصة بيع لشركات مكافحة الآفات وللاستثمار الأراضي. من خلال استعمال باينمد عم نقوم بخلق مجتمع مصغر بضم منجي صنوبر مع بعضهم ومع شركات المبيدات ومع المختصين. باينمد بيساهم بالحفاظ على الإنتاج المستدام لل 200 كيلو صنوبر بالهكتار الواحد، وبذلك بيحمي المردود السنوي اللي بيبلغ 120 مليون دولار. فريقنا مؤلف من عبد الله صفي الدين سوفت وير ديفلوبر، إلي الخوري مانجمنت اوف ناتشرال ريسورسز، كامل جابر كادي صالح، وريما ابو ملحم بوتانست. هالكومبينيشن الغنيه بتعطينا القدره على انه نشتغل على الارض، نجمع الداتا عبر المزارعين عم نتلقاها من المزارعين عبر الابلكيشن، وكمان نعمل ابحاثنا اللازمه. نحن مش مجرد تطبيق مثل غيره اللي بيرصد الآفات وبيزعج المستخدمين بالاعلانات العشوائيه. اللي بيميزنا هو الاستهداف الدقيق لاشجار الصنوبر وشمولية برنامجنا عبر التصرف كمنصة، وتشجيع المزارع عبر العروضات المتنوعة. عبر تحميل باينمد على هواتفكم رح يتوفر لكم حلول بديلة أوفر وأسرع من الحل الموجود عبر الدولة، المتمثل بالرش الواسع للمبيدات عبر الطوافات اللي بيعتبر مكلف ماليا وبيئيا. تعاوننا مع نقابة منجي صنوبر بلبنان والدكتور نبيل نمر عالم الحشرات وتشجيع شركة مكافحة الآفات بست أوف ودعمهم الكامل لبرنامجنا باينمد رح يوفر لنا فرصة تشويقه ونجاحه. أخيرا من أجل النجاح المتكامل لمشروعنا نحن بحاجة قطعة أرض مزروعة بصنوبر لإجراء تجاربنا العلمية عليها والداتا تريننج تاعنا حتى نكون عم نزيد دقة نتائجنا اللي بتحد من انتشار الآفات وبتحافظ على الإنتاج المستدام اللي بيحمي حوالي 60,000 عائلة وفرصة الانتشار والتطور للعالمية. شكرا.
Thank you, Rima. Thank you. That was exactly 3 minutes. Please, 5 more minutes for Q&A.
Yeah, Rima, can you explain your revenue stream? I didn't get it. You have subscriptions and experts advice. Can you go back to that part? How do you generate revenue?
Yes, Abdullah. زميلنا عبد الله رح يجاوب لأنه هو سوفت وير ديفلوبر.
Okay. I mean, what would you be?
Abdullah, you're on mute.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So أكتر شيء يعني it will be trial أول شيء لحتى المزارع يشوف النتائج and then هذه السبسكريبشن هذه بتخليه انه يعمل ديتكشن using AI، يعني يستعمل هالفيتشر، والفيتشر انه هو يتواصل مع المزارعين اللي حده، هي اول شغله، ويعرف الباست وكيف يعملها. سو بيصير يجربها هو ترايل اول شيء، وبيرجع بتصير بعد يمكن 1000 شجره ويقول get the calculation. ال 1001 ببلش بتكون هي مش فور فري، عرفت كيف؟ بده يعمل سبسكرايب بالسنه، سبسكرايب سنوي. وفي عنده اذا عمل اساين لاكسبرت، سو بناخذ فيز من جزء من الفيز للاكسبرت بناخذه لنا. والبرودكتس بيكون ريفينيو من البرودكت، يعني البيستيسايدز كومباني بتجي عندها مثل اي كوميرس، هي ايلون اب، بصيروا يبيعوا منها برودكتس. سو نحن كمان بناخذ جزء من الارباح. هذه basically المصادر التمويل.
Very clear. Did you test it in your questionnaire on the field? Are they ready to pay for that?
حسب ما قالت ريما انه هن they are ready to support us، يعني بس انه based نحن اول شيء بناخذ قطعه ارض، يعني ناخذ فيلد وبنعمل تجاربنا عليها. اول شيء بحاجه نحن لهالقطعه لحتى نعمل تريننج على الايجر، مايكروسوفت ايجر، in order لحتى تكون اول شيء الريزلت دقيقه، وثاني شغله مشان يكون عندنا يعني تجربه ناجحه تبرهن للمزارعين اللي حوالينا انه اوكي this is work. وكمان السندجيت بتدعمنا، يعني السندجيت بتنشر لنا الاب على شكل واسع، لانه هن they support us مثل ما قالت ريما يعني. So
perfect. Perfect. Thanks عبد الله.
Okay, you're welcome.
هلا هي هيدي الاب بس بتشتغل على آفات على حشرات الباينز، ام تشتغل انتوا عاملينها هيك، ام تشتغل على حيلا آفات زراعيه؟
For the time هي اكثر شيء على الباين، خصوصا لانه بلبنان اكثر شيء، يعني نحن صح ما نوسع اكثر من لبنان، بس بلبنان اكثر شيء بيطلع هي الباين. معروف لبنان انه هو بالباين، وهلا عم تواجههم مشكله ما عم يقدروا يحلوها. سو نحن بنبلش من هاي وبعدين بنوسع ميبي، بس انه اكثر شيء نحن مركزين على الباين لحتى نحل كرايسيس تاع لبنان ونرجع تصير على صعيد العالم، وميبي بعدين نكبر نصير على كل الشجر. فتلت اس هلا بتنجح التجربه وكل شيء تمام يعني.
اوكي، ما رواد عساف، عندي سؤال صغير بس بالنسبه للتكنولوجي، فيك تشرح لنا شوي بشكل بسيط السولوشن كيف تشتغل، كيف يعني رح تاخذ تعمل ديتكشن واليرتنج على
اوكي. سو بيزيكلي انت بتجي مثلا عندك شجر، عندك فيلد، بتعمل سكان بتستعمل الكام تبعت الفون، بتستعمل الاب يعني، يا انه بتجيب بيكتشر او بتستعمل دغري دايركت كاميرا شوت. سو نحن بنعمل ابلود للايمج على المايكروسوفت ايجر، بكون عاملين تريننج قبل لهول الاشياء، بتعمل ديتكتنج للبست اللي هي الحشره اللي جايه، بتقول لك باي ستيج. سو بيز على هيدي الشغله نحن بنعمل سجستشن مثل ما شفتوا بالبروتوتايب لسوليوشن، يعني السوليوشنز بستبس، انه انت بتشتري هيدي المنتج وهذا المنتج، وفي زر مثل ما ملاحظ انه بيك بيصدر بيشتريه، يعني بيكونوا البيست كومبانيز حاطين البرودكت تبعهم وبيشتري. سو بهذه الطريقه يعني من from A to Z نحن بنقول له كيف يحل المشكله، واذا بدها اكسبرت بنقول له بدها اكسبرت. سو بيزد على هيدي، او مجرد ما هو يشوف يعني مجرد ما يعمل ديتكشن ويعرف من الايمج بروسيسنج اللي صارت، سو دغري بيعمل اليرت اللي عندنا السيستم، بيبعت بوش نوتيفيكيشن للمزارع اللي حده حتى يعرف المزارع انه في بيست. انه هلا نحن اذا اجت مثلا على مزرعه قبل، سو دغري هو بيعمل بريكوشن المزارع، وبنعطيه اذا هو بنعطيه كمان نحن البريكوشن للمزارع يعملها يعني نكست دور. سو هذه هي السوليوشن كامله يعني لهالموضوع.
My question to the team, يعطيكم العافية على الشغل أول شيء. How big is the problem today? يعني what is the size of the problem? You're trying to address a problem, بس فينا نحدد قديش هو size of this problem.
السايز درجة هلا هني سوري بعد فيش باك كامل، تفضل.
لا خلاص I'm done. I just need to understand هل application, what is the size of the problem that is solving? It's $1 million business, is it $2 million what?
هلا حسب ما قالوا الشباب او حسب ما قالنا السندجيت انه هي 150 يعني $150 مليون تقريبا. وهلا هالسنه حسب ما قال السندجيت كمان تاع الباين انه نحن ما حنفوت على الفيلد تبعنا لانه اصلا ما في شيء يعني هذا الشيء اللي اجى. ليش انه كبرت هيدي او كثرت هيدي الآفة؟ لانه الدوله ما بقت ترش، يعني كانوا قبل يرشوا الدوله، هلا الدوله ما بقت ترش ابدا يعني الا سنتين منها ريشه. فهلا هالسنه ما حيفوتوا على الفيلد تبعهم، سو $150 مليون طاروا يعني على صعيد لبنان تقريبا طاروا.
$150 مليون وانتاج الباين سيل سنور بلبنان.
ايه
تقريبا 120
تقريبا هو 120 ل 150
على 1500 ولا على 8000
بالدولار.
هلا هن they are exporting هول الاشياء سو اكيد على 8000.
Okay, thank you, Pinemed.
Welcome.
Excuse me, could I add one thing?
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Abdullah, very interesting project and a very competitive product abroad.
Indeed.
So now we're living a crisis in Lebanon, and you need to get access to the pesticides or the adri necessary to put it in the land or in the pine forest.
Yes.
How are you willing, or how are you aiming to subsidize these products for the middle class farmers available in Lebanon? How are you willing to make these products affordable for the farmer?
Okay, أول شيء مع
It's a very good software that you're using, but how are you willing to
أول شيء عندنا مشكلة إنه أصلاً أغلب في أنواع من الناس ما بتتقبل السوفت وير، في أنواع مزارعين يعني ما بتآمن فيها. سو نحن التجربة اللي حنعملها على اللاند كمان هي بتلعب دور، يعني هذا بيقول لهيدا وهذا بيقول لهيدا، والسندجيت كمان بتلعب دور في كامبينز للسندجيت كمان لتقنعهم يستعملوا الاب. أول شغلة. ثاني شغلة نحن حنحكي مع الكومبانيز، واوريدي في كومباني دعمتنا، بيست كومباني يعني مكافحة الحشرات أو مكافحة البيست، عطتنا سبورت انه نحن وي ويل سبورت يو. هن حيستعملوا يمكن يكونوا اول المستخدمين لهيدي المنصه الالكترونيه او الاي كوميرس اللي هي بلاتفورم اللي حنعمله
من الدوله.
سو هي بتعطي اسعار، وكمان المزارع بلا ما يروح ويجي مثلا على المحل اوريدي عم توفر له انه وقت وما يروح ويجي ويتعب راسه، خلص بيشتري باكج وحده وبتجي لعنده على باب بيته او على المزرعه اللي عنده whatever. سو اوريدي هو عم يوفر وقت واكيد بيكون في اسعار مخففه، يعني بنتفق نحن والشركه واكيد ناخذ نحن من الريفينيو منها، بس انه اكيد مثل اسعار السوق واخف شوي يعني.
اوكي ثانك يو عبد
الله. سؤال لمستر بلوط. You are aware of this let's say problem and industry?
البروبلم وي ار اوير اوف، والاحراج عم تعاني منها، وحسب نحن تعاطينا مع الاحراج المشكل هو كمان جاي من طريقه الرش الغلط، لانه في كثير حيوانات او في كثير حشرات صديقه للبيئه بطريقه الرش عم بتكون عم تقتل وعم تضر. فهون السولوشن انه بده حل بيولوجي متكامل للمشكله وللمعضله. الرش بحد ذاته بحل المشكل باللحظه، بس بيخلق مشكل متكامل بعدين، ويمكن مشان هيك المشاكل عم بتزيد مع الوقت، لانه كان بفتره من الفترات يمكن في رش عم بيصير بطريقه مكثفه وعم بيقتل الحشرات المفيده مع الافات اللي هي موجوده. فما بتصور الحل بالسابق كان عم بينعمل بطريقه صحيحه واخذ بعين الاعتبار كل الامور. ما بعرف اذا جاوبتك على السؤال بطريقه مباشره.
ايه صح. او كنت عم شوف اذا في يعني الشباب السولوشن they are suggesting is something that makes sense او كيف how to orient them somehow.
Yes, that's why أنا بالنسبة لي كانت سؤالي اللي طرحته قديش حجم المشكل مثل ما هو معروض، لنشوف إذا هالإفورت اللي بده ينحط هو is worth it. يعني ال problem identification وال validation of the problem قديش هي بحد ذاتها big enough to mobilize هالeffort كلياتها ونحط عليها.
I think the problem is very big because we have the largest pine forest in the MENA region in the Middle East. And we have major export capacity and competitivity for pine nuts abroad. I believe it's a very interesting project, but I think there are some missing data that the team should further develop regarding this issue. I don't know if based on that analytics, they're doing the necessary information collection to track properly the problem.
Okay.
صح. We need constant flow of data for our training لحتى يزيد يعني approximation للريزلت يعني.
عبد الله
للريزلت.
مثل ما يقولوا النقاش is open and I'm sure that there is some valid points يعني يعطيهم ألف عافية. سألت أنا الشباب والصبايا لأنه it's أكيد بيقولوا عن صنوبر is the gold of Lebanon. So أكيد لازم نلاقي حلول وبتصور لازم to go deeper into this issue.
All right. Okay. We can have further discussions with deliberation. Thank you, Team Pinemed. We're going to have the next team in. Judges, a couple of minutes for you to fill the sheets, please. So the next team is Sustainable Farmer. Get yourselves ready. Share your screen, please. Okay. Tony, welcome. As I said earlier, we have 3 minutes for your pitch and 8 minutes for Q&A. I'm going to start the timer whenever you start your presentation. Good luck.
Hello?
Yes, Tony, we can see your screen and we can hear you well.
سوري أنا بدي أحكي بدل توني. هو رح يحط السكرين، أوكي؟
No problem, أبدا.
أوكي بس توني كبر لي السكرين بليز. سوري أنا عندي مشكلة كاميرا مش قادر أفتح، سوري بعتذر.
You may start, Amin.
Sorry. I can?
You can start, please.
أوكي. مشكلتنا هي عن الزراعة التقليدية. شو معناتها وكيف فينا نطورها وكيف فينا نخلي المزارع يبقى بأرضه ويستفيد بهالوقت. نحن نفس الأرض انزرعت سنة الماضي استثمروا فيها $30,000 و due to the lack of knowledge and wrong competence and how to and خسر كل شيء. السنة ابنه قرر يزرع ويستثمر $10,000 بنفس المساحة بنفس الأرض وربح $100,000 بمساعدة صديقه الانجينير الأجريكلتشر انجينير. نحن شغلتنا كتير سهلة اليوم كيف بدنا نروح للنكست ستيب. عم نحاول نبني سوفتوير اللي هو tools for agriculture engineer and help farmers remotely, easy to use digital assistant, transparent certificate process, free guides and resources و affordable service. هلا نحن بهيدا السلايد الثاني عم نشرح المابينج تبع السوفتوير كيف بيشتغل. Our prototype farming using follow multi-language application free entry, user access to info and free direct support, trial period for non-paying users to experience to the benefit from service, user create account for pay customer, user provide data, and then our team will follow up. How? In the next slide. Okay. Tony. Okay. In the next slide, how we'll make it happen. So I explain in the last slide, and this mapping. Also, how the system work. In the next slide, we will have the Excel sheet, how internal team will deal with the problem. Okay, Tony? Tony? Okay, how to go to the market? By the word of mouth, farmer mass funding, available list of farmers, and then with the cooperative farmers association. Here, the competitive. market analysis, the early adapter, the global gap, early certificate produce according to the global gap data search, and the next user based on the statistic from the Atlas Agricole. Go to our revenue model, monthly subscription fees, direct training fees, inscription of suppliers, advisor fees, agriculture engineer, certification, and we have a land of 20,000 square meter ready to be invested in this application is plenty of apple. Competitive advantage is complete service till certification, live 24/7 service delivery, unique adapted software interface with IoT for real-time communication, partnership with local supplier and entrance, and service over culture. Here we provided 3 examples between us and our competitive. The service is low cost, simple use, a continual online assistant and advice, provide certificate. The 3 example was the farm force and age advisor and local vendors, and we will see here that the Shema. Tony?
Amin, your time is up. You can leave the last slide if you want, and the judges can ask
the team.
questions.
Sorry. Due to the communication between me and Tony, don't worry. So here our team is Tony Hajjar, agriculture engineer, food safety standard, implementation of farm level. Amin Halawi, farmer technician experience, Avito of implementing a new technology. Imad Haddad, software development, and Michelle Ghawi, engineer in food safety standard implementation. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna have 4 minutes of Q&A.
ما فهمت شو بتعمل معك نادين خوري. ما فهمت انت شو بتعمل على المضبوط هيدي السستينبل فارمرز الاب.
اوكي سوري، يمكن انا ما قدرتش، ما كان معي الوقت اشرحها. نحن اليوم المزارع عم بيجي يزرع اوقات with a lack of knowledge، واغلب الاوقات الاولد فارمر بالذات ما عندهم الخبره، ما عندهم الاكسبيرينس، عم بيرشوا المبيدات بغير محلها، ما عم بيكون عندهم sufficient information، عم بيستثمروا ويخسروا. نحن اليوم جينا اخذنا اكزامبل عن هيدا الشخص اللي استثمر ب $10,000 اللي نحن عملنا معه مقابله ورحنا وشيكنا على كل شيء. انه هيدا الزلمه ربح $100,000 السنه بمساعده صديقه الانجينير لانه رش الادويه بالوقت المناسب. السنه الماضيه كان بيو عم بيقول كان انه راشش 20 رشه وما استفاد، كل شيء خسر. السنه ب5 رشات بالسنه قدر اخذ هذه النتيجه. نحن كل اللي بنوصل له هو بالاخر نعطيه سيستم ايزي تو يوز يقدر يتواصل معنا، ونعطيه كومبليت بروسيجر. اذا هو بده تريننجز بنعمل له تريننجز، اذا هو بده سيرتيفيكيت بنعمل له سيرتيفيكيت، واذا هو بده ادفايزر بنروح معه بالادفايزر. بس هدفنا الاساسي نحن نعطيه الكومبليت بروسيجر لنوصله للامان، لتصير منتجاته مطابقه للمواصفات العالميه، بيقدر ينافس فيها باللوكال ماركت وبالانترناشونال ماركت.
بس هو المزارع عم بيجي لعنده المهندسين الزراعيين تبع الشركات الموجودة بالسوق، يعني عم بيجوا لايف، عم بيكونوا موجودين على الأرض.
يس سوري
بينكم وبينهم.
يس سوري، نحن التكنيشن الانجينير اللي عم بيجوا، وانا بالاكسبيرينس وبالانترفيو اللي عملتها مع اغلب المزارعين، هن بيجوا لعندهم يعني كل 15 يوم مره، واوقات ما بينزلوا على الجنينه، بيعطيه الدواء هيك بيوصف له هو بيست على التليفون، ما في ريل فولو اب منهم. هن بهمهم سوري يعني هيدي الحقيقه، يبيعوا الادويه، مش عم بحكي عن كلهم، عم بحكي عن بارت اوف منهم، بهمهم يبيعوا الادويه، الريزلت بالاخر ما عم بيطلعوا عليها. هيدي الديفرنت بيننا وبينهم، انه نحن عم نعمل فول فولو اب، فول سيرفيس، يعني نحن عم نروح نشيك عنده فيرست تكنيكلي، وسكند ثرو GPS، عم نحط عنده GPS وعم نشيك معه اذا مزبوط هو عم بيشتغل، عم بيعطينا شير لوكيشن، شير فيديو، عم نتابع معه. هيدا الفرق بيننا وبين هيدا اللي سألتي.
سوري، بعد عندي سؤال كمان، انه هي الزراعه مش بس رش دواء، الزراعه هي تدخل تكنولوجيا جديده، ابتكارات جديده، انوفيشن، بذور جديده، اصناف جديده. هون انتم شو دوركم؟
نحن كمان بقصه البذور وبقصه النيو تكنولوجي الجديده. يعني نحن اليوم عم نروح نفتح له هيدا السوفت وير، هيدي الابلكيشن، وهو عم بيطلب شو بدنا نساعده. اذا هو عم بيقول انا ما عندي فكره نهائيا عن البذور كيف بدي اصلها، وما عندي فكره كيف بدي اوصل للنيو تكنولوجي اللي انتم بتساعدوني فيها خفف تكاليف واتطور، نحن عنا اياها السيرفيس. اذا هو عم بيقول لا انا فاين اتس اوكي بس انتم ساعدوني هاو تو ادفايس لاوصل للجلوبال جاب، كمان عندنا السيرفيس. اذا هو عم بيقول انا بدي سيرتيفيكيت منكم لانه مطلوب مني سيرتيفيكيت لاقدر صدر، نحن بنتواصل مع شركات تعطي السيرتيفيكيت ونحن بناخذ اور فيز من الشركات وبناخذ اور فيز منه، بدها تكون طبعا فيز صغيره كورسبوندنت للماركت. سوري.
ثانك يو.
اوكي نادين خلصت بعد تسالي سؤال؟
Yes.
Are you done? Can I come in?
Yes, thank you.
اوكي يعطيكم العافيه اول شيء على الشغل اللي عاملينه في effort. سؤالي the data اللي مكونينها it answers a lot of problems correct. still هالابلكيشن اللي عم تفكروا فيها مين بده يستعملها؟
هو اللي بتستعملها الفارمرز. هلا بك في هون سؤال، في هون شغله انه يمكن تكون صعبه على الفارمر اذا مثلا ما بيعرف يستعمل ابلكيشن. لا نحن رح نكون معه اونلاين، يعني هو هي كان كونتاكت اس باي ايميل باي تليفون. طبعا يمكن ما يكون عنده ايميل الفارمر، كونتاكت ونحن بنساعده.
تارجت معكم تبعكم لبنان؟
لا مو بنبلش بلبنان وما نطلع لبرا، مش بس بلبنان.
اوكي لانه بلبنان
بالمينا ريجن
بلبنان يعني اذا انت you're looking for the farmers maybe you're looking for the new generation. The farmers الافرج age تبعهم بلبنان 53 years old.
Yes.
they're away a bit from the technology وهذا رح يكون عامل يمكن صعب في تشالنج بقلبه.
سوري.
I think الobjectives اللي محطوطين كثير يعني اذا we have to set priority what you want to address. يعني في ambition كتير بس you need إذا by priority إذا بدكم تحطوا steps اليوم يا اما الهدف اللي عندك اياه من الابلكيشن informative يا اما هو consultancy يا اما هو e-commerce. يعني في عندك هدول الثلاثه لايرز بدكم تكونوا تحددوا where's the starting point اللي عندكم اياهم.
إذا في أحكي بهالموضوع، القصة كتير هينة على الفارمر. رح يكون عنده وان تاتش بيدخل على السيستم، يا بياخد انفورميشن كيف بيشتغل السيستم معه وشو بيقدر يوصله، بيجاوب على متطلباته أوكي، أو بيروح بيدخل بهالسيستم بينبسط منه بيلاقي إنه فعلا رح يعلمه شو لازم يعمل لحتى يوصل لمنتجات خالية من الرواسب. حيكون في كوميونيكيشن بينه وبين كونسلتنت سواء ادفايزر او حتى شركات يلي بدها تعطي الخدمه الادويه الريكوايرد، الادويه المدروسه والمسجله، شركات محترمه مش الادويه المهربه، لانه هيدي نقط بتطير الشادي وهو اللي يحصل على الشيء اللي بده اياه منا، الا اذا طبق منيح كل النقاط اللي هن بالستاندرد.
Tony, thank you. Thank you, Team Sustainable Farmer. We went over time. Thank you so much. Good luck for the grading. Judges, take a minute, please, to fill the sheet. The next team is going to be with us in a minute. So the next team is Industrious. Please get yourselves ready. Share your screen.
يلا ready. أول شيء الصوت واضح؟
Yes, واضح كتير الصوت. Okay, Tony, as I said, 3 minutes for the pitch and 5 minutes for the questions. Please, let's try to stick to it. Make your answers as short and clear as possible. The floor is yours and the timer starts whenever you start your presentation.
Okay. Audits nowadays are facing a huge problem when it comes to documentation and record keeping in food industries. This poor paper-based system requires the audits to double the work and also causes them traceability problems, document control problems, CAPA problems, are corrective and prevention actions, time management problems. دايما بيكون في time management للthird party audit. After me and my friends, teammates sat and discussed the worldwide problem, we came up with an idea which is a modulated software supported by iOS, Android, and web, which collects the data that is collected by the audit and uploaded it to a cloud drive. This software is affordable, accurate, and secure. After analyzing the data that is collected by the audit, the data will be undergone by design analysis of experiments, or he could analyze the data and to use it in inventory control or time management, and to document control. Whatever the audit wants to use the data for, he can analyze it. In addition, he can make an electronic archive in order to trace back the data he wants. When validating our idea, a survey was done whether they prefer paper-based or software-based. The market size of paper is greater, but it costs more, while the affordability and handling of a software hit the high rank. In addition, we did another survey about the paper and software, whether the process is more better or not. The document control and the CAPA and exporting and archiving and timely matrix are better by shots for the software. We also went okay, to support the idea, we made a revenue. The revenue price is from $500 to $2,500 yearly subscription. It depends on the size of the end and how many modules they want. In order for this project to become a success, we need the help of our teammates, which are Lina Al-Aur, Food Quality Manager, Karim Al-Binni, Mobile Developer, Muhammad Sanjar, Data Analyzer, Muhammad Bitar, Industrial Engineer. To sustain our project in the present progress, we need to build the software via iOS, Android, and web, and to cooperate with one or more industry in Lebanon. For future expectation, we could update the software with state-of-the-art technology, in addition to the marketplace beyond Lebanon, and developing the QR code on food products. And the market price for cost for making such a software will cost from $1,000 to $5,000, depends on the developer that's going to help us. Thank you, it's Team Industries. And this is the PDCA cycle, Deming cycle for quality control management.
Thank you, Tony. We can start with the Q&A pages.
Hi, Lina.
Hi.
So basically, your major competitors are big. And you're working mainly data analytics and trying to centralize your data integration, etc. You have SAP, you have Microsoft, you have lots of competitors. How are you willing to access such a big market? What's your added value?
Okay. Can I answer that question, or Lina?
You can if you need.
طيب بخصوص الاناليتيكال بارت، انا زي ما قلنا اتس موديوليتد سيستم، انا ما في اجبره بالموديوليتنج الانالايزنج على داتا معينه. if he wants to use Microsoft project للتايم مانجمنت وبروجكت مانجمنت he could انا في اعمل له كوبريشن، اعمل اوت سورسنج واجمعه معه في مايكروسوفت. يعني انا عامل له اياها فلكسبل وقت اسويها اي او اس واندرويد وويب. يعني انا I'm working with components، بروح للاوت سورسنج سايت، هذا من سيستم انجينيرنج بارت. بده للانالايزنج ديزاين اوف اكسبيرمنت ليعرف اذا مثلا فور اكزامبل الشيبس كريسب اب كده بنروح لميني تاب سايت. هو موديوليتد، ما في انا عم ببيع السوفت وير مع الموديولز اللي له. عرفتوا علي كيف؟ وير جوينج فور اوت سورسنج وان سورسنج. في عندنا اشياء ان سورس وفي عندنا اشياء اوت سورس.
Thank you.
Other questions, judges?
Just something I missed. Where you take the data manually on a paper and then
No.
you copy.
No.
Oh, yeah. So you design also an automatic method of.
Yes, it is used by an application where the checklists are made on electronic function electronic. So it will directly be recorded on the system, on the software we made. There's no need for paper manual checklisting on papers. We need to reduce the use of this paper.
even يعني هو ابلكيشن بده اياها يستعملها على ابل ايباد اندرويد باد، ابلكيشن موجوده وبيقدر ينزل الداتا اللي بده هي. كمان لفيوتشر اكسبكتيشنز في انا احط له بوردز بالماشين يصير كمان يعمل ريكورد كيبينج بالليل اللي هو مش موجود الاوديت بالمصنع. حتى هذا الشيء بيصير كمان كلير للثيرد اوديت اللي بيجي من اي شركه ايزو اي حدا ليشوف الداتا ام اتس بينج دوكيومنتد وعم تنحب بارشايف الكترونيك لايبرري. هذا الشيء سوتبل.
Okay. Okay, I got the concept, but it is not easily implemented. It needs a good software.
Maybe a question to go broader than what you presented. Did you think about using your solution for food certification?
بس السؤال ما كان واضح.
Did you think about using data collection in a secure and accurate manner to do food certification, certify organic food, for example?
Nina?
Okay. It is secured. We are going to يعني نحن حنجرب قد ما فينا نعملها secured. Like حتى إنه so that we can
I think you got the question wrong. تفتكر فهمت السؤال غلط. كان عم يسألك إذا كلمة certifications ليعملوا export معامل أو شيء. عم تفكروا تستعملوا السوفت وير تبعكم كرمال هيدا الشيء.
هلا mainly we are going to use it like in the industry. هلا يعني أكثر الindustries they have الحاسب, they have the iOS like ISO. So this يعني locally عنا بأوضة بلبنان حيكون mainly إنه هون حنجرب نعملها ك يعني certificate. أكيد لازم نعطيها certificate حتى يقدر الأوديت بس يجي يكون كله as كله certified like
يعني باختصار مفيد هو يجي اي حدا من شركه ثانيه الايزو او اي حدا هو يعد ثيرد بارتي اوديت. ثيرد بارتي اوديت يعني كيف بس نروح نحن نعمل اوت سورس هو نفس الشيء. فانا بس كون اعمل الكترونيك بيس ارشايف وبدخل الداتا cannot be manipulated عشان في لوغاريثم. بس نحط اللوغاريثم يعني هي سكيورد كيف الانت تو انت انكريبتد بواتساب. اتس ذا سيم ثينج حتصير على الابلكيشن اللي قلنا الداتا cannot be manipulated حتكون authentic. فساعتها الثيرد بارتي اوديت فيك تعطيه ساعتها بس يشوف الداتا الكترونيك فيك تطبع له بيبر بالاخير تكون سيرتيفايد مختوم عليها هو يختم اللي بده اياه. بعدين اذا بدهم يعملوا الكترونيك ختم نعمل الكترونيك ختم بخطوه.
اوكي الطريقه كمان بيكون في ثقه من الثيرد بارتي اوديت انه نحن عم نقدر نقدم له سكيور داتا منا مزوره.
But there's one thing I need to add. SAP is offering a very competitive price for their data integration system. It's $3K per one computer. You're talking about 1 to 5K. How would it's an interesting project, but you have big techs competing, and your pricing model is not that competitive regarding or relative to other stakeholders in this market.
بس البرايس لنكون واضحين انت قلت نحن البرايس اللي قلنا 5K هو 500
يس
انه اقل من 3K حتى. بس هو اجمالا يطبق هيك سيستم عم يطبق على طريقه هو اسمه ERP سيستم انتربرايز ريسورس سيستم هو اللي هو اسعاره من $1 مليون وطلوع. اللي عم بيطبق هيك سيستمز اجمالا عندهم ساتش سيستم بلبنان على نسق صغير هن البانكس كون انه بالكل فود اندستريز فيش غير ظاهر اندستريز عم يعمل اوتوميشن ومنا فولي اوتوميتد اي جاس يعني بس عم بدخل داتا على التابلتس وما فايد بالموديوليشنج والانالايزنج للداتا. يعني انا I'm willing to build him the system مع الاشياء اللي يعملها analyzing معه.
Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad. Our time is up for Q&A.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good luck with the rest. So who do we have? Next we have Collarvet. Collarvet, get yourselves ready. Judges, a couple of minutes for you to fill in your grades.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Tony. We can clearly hear you. We can see your screen as well. As I said, like yesterday, you have 3 minutes to pitch and 5 extra minutes for Q&A. I'm going to start the timer whenever you start.
Okay. So in Lebanon, they check weekly on cow's milk to check its production and to improve early lactation performance and peak milk and prevent subclinical milk fever and maintain its rumen health. Also, if one of the cows is ill, it might transfer the virus to another healthy one, and you will risk losing more than one cow. So to improve the lactation and prevent all the health problems mentioned above, all you have to do is to find out the illness of your cow at an early stage. So here you have it, our Collarvet. It is a wearable device in the cow's neck. It is made from plastic, elastic, or rubber material, and its size is adjustable. The Collarvet price is up to $70 maximum. Now, in this animation, you can see how to assemble our collar. So the Collarvet is an IoT device that can detect the body temperature, feeding and respiration activity, body posture, ambient temperature, and the humidity of each cow. If there is an illness in the rumen, the cow will go off of feeding, and you will witness some changes in its temperature and respiration. So these parameters will help you find out the illness of your cow. The device is connected to a mobile application which displays all the technical features. In this video, we are going to see the board and the application functioning. So in the mobile app, there's an identification for each animal or cattle. For example, sex, health problem history, number of vaccine, and number of pregnancies. And it displays live parameters on the app. So from this feature, you can find out the health problem history for each of your cows. Also, a push notification occurs in the mobile app in case of any fault detection. This is the main PCB board for the device showing the controller and the 4 sensors. Concerning our competitors, we have the Delmer. It is an Italian company. It provides real-time health monitoring and identification technology. Their price is $7,280. We have NetApp, a company based in Netherlands. It provides real-time health monitoring, cow locating, heat detection, and identification technology. But they use two devices, one in the leg and the other in the neck. We have Japan Technocross U-Motion. It uses AI technology to monitor the behavior and activity of animals, like feeding, drinking, and moving, but their price is very high. And finally, an American company called Cowler. They monitor the activity and has a GPS tracker. Its range is up to 2 miles, and it's not an IoT device, and their price is $100. According to recent government statistics, there are 80,000 cows in Lebanon. If we make our study on cows, each cow worth approximately $3,000. So our market size is targeting to $240 million. We are a group of 4 engineers with different majors. Tony Ayoub, mechanical engineer, Roy Salamoun, electrical engineer, Minham El-Khouri, mechatronics engineer, Munzer Ada, software engineer, and with the help of our veterinarian friend, Kandi Aid. We believe we can go further with this project, for we compete each others in terms of skills and qualifications. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. That was exactly 3 minutes. Judges, the floor is yours for the questions.
I love it, Tony. I just want to say, brilliant presentation, very clear from A to Z. Who's going to be your customer, and what was their reaction? Did you test anything, like at least on a focus group basis?
No, mainly on cows. We didn't test on cows because our prototype is not ready yet. يعني ما عنا إياه physically للبروتوتايب. بس نحن رسمنا البروتوتايب وحطينا البورد والبي سي بي جهزناها وكل شيء. بس بعد بدنا تطبيق البروتوتايب. So نحن our target is أكيد البيج farmers, big farms. يعني مثل تنمية، تغذية، dairy day، تعنايل، كل اللي عندهم a huge number of cows وكل اللي بيعانوا من lactation problems. يعني ومبدئيا هودي هن الفارمز اللي نحن we are looking to.
Did you do any focus group with those guys? Just interviews?
Yes, we did with one engineer at Dairy Day. He was at Dairy Day. So I asked him how the process of lactation is being done and how you can know which cow you are registering the milk from. قال لي إنه في RFID sensor على each ear of the cows. بتروح الكاو على المحلب ال RFID sensor تبع ال RFID it will check the cow. بيصير في weekly testing على الملك تبع الكاوز. بيشوفوا نوعية الملك وبيشوفوا من نوعية الملك إذا الكاو بها شيء أو ما بها شيء.
Okay, great, thanks.
Tony, I like the idea. Can we do it for COVID-19 on humans as bracelet? لأنه it is testing many things at a time and directly linked to the app for the governments, I mean.
The government, yes, to check the health of their citizen, right?
أكيد لأنه it's testing on what it is testing exactly on cows.
It will test.
تفضل. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead. Yeah.
لا كفي منام يلا.
The respiration activity, the feeding activity.
Okay.
With temperature.
So if you can do something لأنه respiration والtemperature والoxygen on humans, so you can go global يعني. ما بعرف if it exists بس هلا هيك. It's a good idea.
You just had $1 million idea, Nadine. You hit the jackpot.
We're going to steal it.
خلاص احنا كلها شهود.
I would say billion.
انسرقت خلص راحت.
Okay, it's a nice idea.
Quick question. You mentioned that you will sell it for $70. How much do you estimate the cost?
It's around $40.
$40 to $50.
Taking out the, of course, the time and the investment put, but just the materials to gather them is around $40.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and do you need any patency to protect your innovation? Do you need
of course.
Okay. Okay, I think it's a very nice idea, and we see a really innovation here. And بدي أهنيكم على presentation. It's very clear end to end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we still have a minute for questions.
Seems Fitbit بتعمل هيك, so we don't need.
Yes, a question. What do you think for the international market? And for me, I believe that the Lebanese market for cows is relatively limited. And even if you said 80,000 cows, I believe you, but it is nothing. Some farms, even in Saudi Arabia, are 80,000 for one farm. So what would be, you believe, for the international market size development?
نحن we need to start in the local market. ما بعرف إذا فهمت 100% السؤال, بس we need to start in the local market. وأكيد our target is the Mediterranean region أول شيء, وبعدين أكيد لبرا. بس أول شيء خلينا نبلش باللوكال ماركت, نشوف إذا our product حيعطي صدى منيح باللوكال ماركت. وبعدين حسينا إنه نحن our price is competitive, so إذا طلعناه لبرا مع الكوست تبع تطليعه لبرا وهيك, فبيكون حتى بعده competitive لبرا, وبيكون it's a brilliant idea لهم برا إذا قدروا يوفروا.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, team Collarvet. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
So we're gonna have the next team in. Next team is gonna be beekeeper. Moving from cows to bees. Judges, let's have a couple of minutes for the sheet to be filled. Beekeeper team.
Hi.
Please share your screen.
Okay, yeah, my friend will share it.
Okay. All right. Okay, just like yesterday, you have 3 minutes to pitch and then 5 minutes for your Q&A.
Okay.
You may, let's just give a few seconds for the judges and then you can start.
Okay.
Okay, you can go ahead. I'll start the timer whenever you start.
When winter arrives, beekeepers are worried. Bees suffer from icy cold and wet weather, which is very harsh environment for them to survive. So every winter, beekeepers, especially the ones in mountainous area, they need to look for warmer places to migrate their bees. But it's not easy as it sounds. Due to climate change, we are experiencing not only cold winter, but also very extreme summer, which is not pleasant for beekeeping environment. Also, migrating bee is not an easy task. it's not only affecting bees' condition, but also wooden boxes are very heavy and it's very difficult and costly to transport them. And road security issue adds more obstacles. These difficulties sounds very daunting, but our thermal insulated beehives can provide solutions. This is a picture of our new prototype. It's made of insulating foam of more than 50 compressed bars. Let's see the benefits of this box. First, it keeps the temperature constant. Well, it gives lots of advantages. Bees grow faster, have longer period for collecting and making honey, and also it saves their energy. So there is no need to migrate them anymore. Second, it protects bees from insects and diseases. Usually, problem with wooden beehives is that it's very vulnerable to wet weather. Third, it's easy to clean and sterilize. We can just use soda. Also, it's cheaper and lighter than wooden box. Lastly, it's more resilient to climate change. With all these benefits, beekeepers can produce more honey and it saves production cost and time. Our first target group is beekeepers in mountainous area who are around 800 people. Then we will gradually introduce our product all around Lebanon and then export them to MENA region. We will create our new market by building partnership with Ministry of Agriculture and also bee associations in Lebanon. We will organize seminars and workshops to raise beekeepers' awareness. It will cost 10 USD to produce, and we set our selling price at 20 USD per box, considering the cost of raw materials and labor expense. But it's still competitive compared to wooden beehives, as they are available in the market at 30 USD. After successful kickoff, we will introduce our new invention, a small beehive hanging above to catch the queen bees. Our team has 3 members, Bashar, Hiba, and myself, Suyan. Thank you for attention.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, team beekeepers. We have 5 minutes for Q&A. Judges?
Very interesting presentation. Well done on that. Where did you get the idea from for the material used? Is there anything similar to it worldwide?
Yep, I can answer. We took it from first because of this bad situation in Lebanon and the bad يعني قطاع النحل كتير سيء عندنا بلبنان وما حدا عم يدعمه. فتوجهنا هيدي الفكرة يلي هي انتشرت مبدئيا باليوروبيان countries and in Turkey بلشوا يعني تقريبا بلشوا شوي بتركيا but it's mainly from European countries.
اوكي قلت في بالبرزنتيشن في 800 بي كيبرز
بالمنطقة البقاع ماونتن اريا في أكثر من 800 نحال بينما كل النحال بلبنان هن أكثر من 4000 نحال. So our first client target will be in this site, 800 beekeepers in mountain areas.
Okay, have you tried to? Is this tested?
What?
Or tested? Is it tested already? Does it
yeah,
work?
it's tested outside.
Okay.
It's a newly invention in Lebanon.
Okay.
يعني نحن عم نتوجه من معاناة النحالة، أنا نحال عم نتوجه من معاناة النحالة اللي هن كتير عم بيعانوا وما حدا عم يدعمهم بلبنان، لا وزارة لا أي شيء. فأكثر مشكلة إنه النحالة بالمناطق الجبلية ما عم يقدروا يكملوا. It's not sustained to stay in the mountain area. So this will help them a lot.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
So الكوست تبع الانوفيشن تبعكم رح تكون ارخص من انه ما نستوردها من يوروب؟
صح. لما بيكون في عنا import it's around $50 to import it. بس نحن تكلفتنا عنا بلبنان رح تكون حوالي $10 وساعتها فينا نبيعها $20. رح تكون ارخص من الامبورتينج، ارخص من الودن بوكس يلي هو بالنسبه للادفانتج مخطى كثير الودن بوكس بالادفانتج.
The material will be from recycled material or from raw materials, imported one?
it's raw materials, but we can recycle it. يعني عندنا نحن هيدي ممكن بعدين إذا بدنا نعملها ريسايكليشن عم نستعملها بالكونستراكشن بالبناء. كثير عندنا بالمناطق عم بيعوزوها لحتى يعملوا عازل بين الحيطان ليخففوا temperature. So we can recycle it for these people.
هي styrofoam material صحيح؟
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it's 50 bars compressed. يعني لما يكون فوق ال 50 بار رح تكون بقوة الخشب. يعني ما رح تكون كثير ضعيفة مثل ما بيفكروا العالم.
Bashar, why did you choose to have virgin product or materials? Why aren't you using something recycled?
Because we can make this. Like we can buy these two raw materials, and we can make this mold, a specific mold for us, and we can put these two materials لحتى ننتج هيدي المادة الفوم يلي هي قوة بار فوق 50 بار compressed. So we will have a specific mold for us. يعني هيكون عندنا بيكون متجانس كامل. مش هلا نحن البروتوتايب اللي قلنا هن عبارة عن أقسام ملازقين ببعض، بس لما نعمل نحن هيدي الماشين بيكون عندنا قالب كامل لهذا البوكس بيكون كتير مميز. يعني ما رح نقدر نجيب شيء الا يعني هيدي 200 رو ماتيريال اجباري نحن نجيبهم لحتى نحطهم ويطلع عندنا هذا الفوم.
Okay, thanks.
So how many box are you planning to sell next year?
Yeah, the first client target when we start this business, it will be for these 800 beekeepers, and each beekeepers will have at least 100 to 200 box. So we can make this and make this building partnership. But first, we need to raise awareness to these people about the advantages of this box. I'm at the Ministry of Agriculture, so I can be in contact with all the beekeepers, and وأنا كمان بمنتدى النحالين بلبنان، فعندي انخراط بكل النحالين، ففيني بيكون مباشر معهم كل دوري.
عم بيسأل في سؤال كمان إنه هالماتيريال الموجودة ما بتأثر على البي وعلى العسل؟
أبداً ما بتأثر. يعني هيدي بيوروب كونتريز من 2006 عم نستعملوها، وفي دراسات ما بتأثر أبداً، بالعكس هي كتير هيلثي لإلهم، لأنه عم تخفف لهم ديزيزز وعم تخفف لهم الأمراض العت يلي بتيجي على الخشب، هيدي عم نشيلها. بنفس الوقت بيصير فينا نعمل ستيرلايزيشن للبوكس بشكل كتير سهل، بس بنحط له صودا نقتل كل الأمراض يلي هي موجودة بقلبه. بينما بالبوكس الخشب هن عبارة عن قطع خشب، فعم بتحشي هودي الديزيزز، عم بيحشوا بين الخشب، مستحيل ينعملوا إلا بالحريق. يعني لما بيصير في عندنا مرض بالبوكس بالخشب بدهم يحرقوه لحتى يتخلصوا منه.
Basically, hi. أنا أفهم أنه I might have missed something. You are using new material to make the beekeeper, right?
Yeah, it's a new box. It's not a wooden box.
It's not a wooden box. Okay. All right.
A question for summer. You compare the winter with the European country. In summer, you don't have overheating in an insulated box?
Actually, because it's insulating, it keeps the temperature constant inside. So when it's so hot outside, box will be cooler. And in winter, the box inside temperature will be warmer than the outside temperature. So which is better for bees, so that they don't use so much energy to keep them warm inside. Because already the box inside during the winter and also in summer, it's cooler.
Yeah.
Have you tested this box or not yet?
For here in Lebanese, we have imported a little. I know one beekeeper that he imported this and he tested, and it was so good. And I was sharing this information with him. It's good for hot weather more than the cold weather, because in hot weather the bees having a lot of consuming of energy. It will consume a lot of honey to lower the degrees as well. And in winter is the same. It will consume a lot of sugar to rise the temperature. So it will be benefits for both hot weather and cold weather, and it's tested.
Okay, you should talk to l'atelier du miel. ما بعرف إذا بتعرفون. They raise bees here, and it's a company funded by Berytech, and I can put you in contact with them so you can do tests and they can tell you about their experience with bees and so on.
Great.
Wow, sounds great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, team Beekeepers. Thank you, judges, for the valuable feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great idea.
Take a minute, judges, to fill in your sheet. Next team with us will be Samak.
Can I start?
Let's give the judges a couple of minutes, please, Abe.
All right.
Okay, Abe, you have 3 minutes for your presentation and 5 minutes for Q&A. The floor is yours. We can already see your screen and your sound. Your voice is clear.
Excellent. All of you here on the judging team are hardworking people. You'd have to be, otherwise you wouldn't be sitting there right now. You know that putting in the effort should produce results. But what if it weren't the case? What if you were working all day, every day, under harsh conditions, and still struggling to make ends meet? Well, that's the story of our local fishermen in Lebanon. Let's break it down and see where the problem is. The demand exists, the market is upwards of $400 million, and big players only make up 25% of it. So what's the problem? Fishermen can't find customers to sell to, forcing them to sell to middlemen who abuse both them and the end consumer. And consumer can't go to fishermen directly because it's a complicated hassle and they don't know which fish to buy. If only there was something to connect these two worlds, then fishermen would make more money and people would get higher quality fish. Enter Samak, a platform that connects local fishermen to local consumers. We take away all the hassle of the process, everything from the quality of the fish to the delivery and packaging. And here's how it works. Fishermen in an almost gamified platform can register every fish they catch and put them on our market. Then they can track their orders and sale analytics. When a user logs in, he can choose which fish to buy, add it to their cart, check it out, put their location, and preferred payment method. Then they can track their order as it is delivered to their home. The exact pricing model still needs to be studied heavily. However, forecasts show that a 20% commission per sale and a delivery charge would make the company profitable within 2 years. The market we're attempting to conquer is a large, complicated one. Therefore, alongside the validation we have to date, we need 2 more months of validation before we go live. This will allow us to reach a larger segment of the production line and better plan how the company will evolve. We'll be tackling customer concerns of fish quality with a combination of employees trained to spot and document the product quality, and implementing a review system that weeds out any malicious supplier. When it comes to competition, Samak offers fresher, cheaper fish, all while assisting customers choose their fish and being scalable. Now, since we declared ourselves to be the front of fishermen, we need to get them as many customers as possible. To do that, we're going after micro-influencers, people who can offer us cheap yet effective marketing, food bloggers, and starting our own cooking competitions. The team behind Samak can build anything. All of us have several years of experience in the field and direct experience running startups. We also plan on hiring drivers and an onboarding agent who will be a fisherman. To clarify, it's best to describe what Samak is not. It's not a high school science project and it's not an NGO. It's a sustainable, ethical business capable of changing the very infrastructure of seafood trade in Lebanon. Investing in us means not only investing in a future profit, but also the happiness and livelihood of everyday hardworking Lebanese citizens. Thank you.
Thank you, Abe. That was 3 minutes. Judges, 5 minutes of Q&A. Let's go.
Hi, Quick question. You want to replace سوق سمك? This is what you're trying to do?
عم نجرب نشيل المسامك.
Okay. But all right. But you know, fish. I mean, let's talk a minute about this. You know, المسامك. Each one has a long relation مع المسمكة تبعيته, and they trust them because they know that you know the source and the fish and everything else. So although it's interesting, I don't know how feasible, how practical this is. يعني,
the relationship you're speaking about is viable from the perspective of the fishmonger, but not the fisherman. The fisherman here is being abused, forced to sell the fish for a cheaper price. Then he's stuck in a loop where the fishmonger gives him free bait or a perk over there to keep him in the loop. But the fisherman would like nothing more than to escape this and sell directly to customers.
But he's going to send it to you, or he's going to sell it to you. مظبوط? You're going to be the middleman.
Directly to the customer through me. I will only be connecting these two worlds.
Yeah, but it's not that easy. You need to clean you need to clean the fish. You need to store it properly, and you need to deliver it. It's still, there is still the process of handling the fish. So I don't know if just making the idea of the platform I like, the idea of selling directly I like, but at the end of the day, it's going to be very difficult for a fisherman. We know how the access to technology for a fisherman, normal fisherman, is way beyond what you're thinking. These are people who maybe don't even have a phone or a smartphone. So I'm not sure if it makes sense. But I will tell you something. It could make sense in more developed countries and on a larger scale. But in Lebanon, I'm not sure, really.
Now, according to my validation phase, I went down and spoke to fishermen. Most of the fishermen nowadays do have phones, they do have 3G, they play games, and they use WhatsApp and social media. So this is the technological side. And from the operational side, all of the operations already exist. Refrigerants exist, and we are going to take care of the quality assurance of the fish. I've taken into consideration the concern of customers when it comes to the process of handling the fish. And we're going to be only using fish from the same day, like caught on the same day. If the fish has been caught yesterday, we're not going to sell it.
I tend to agree with Mr. Shamas on the challenge, and I think the challenge also exists in the سوق الحسبي. the problem اللي عندهم اياه اليوم الفيشرمان عندهم اياه نفس الشيء المزارعين اللي هن under the abuse تبع سوق الحسبي. It's a big problem and big challenge. Here, maybe the solution would be to have an aggregation center where بيجوا الفيشرمان على هذا aggregation center بيحطوا فيه الفيش, and then the fish gets segregated and بنحط الجريدنج له, و then the aggregator هو بيكون السيرفر اللي عنده سمك. In that sense it would work, لأنه ما بتعرف كل فيشرمان كيف بده إذا he's up to the technology هو يصور to send the picture. بدك يكون في عندك assurance, بدك في عندك quality control, وحدا ياخذ technical part ويعمل conversion لهالinformation والماتيريال اللي عنده اياها حتى يوصلها للconsumer. So اكيد هذا الشيء بيعطيه advantage للفيشرمان انه بيكون عم بيعطيه higher profit وما يكون under the monopoly تبعيت المسامك.
All of this will be taken into consideration within the first 3 months of 2021, where we'll be having our data validation phase. That is where we're going to take on all the aspects of the production line and see where the best place to start is. Because the market right now is very big and very complicated, and we just need one part to start from there and expand.
Actually, Samak, there's a major drift internationally in trying to find a back-to-back relationship between the producer and the end consumer in any of the value chains. So I think this idea is very successful, yet you need to convince the producer about having this app or this platform to be able to share his products on, because today middlemen are acting as cartels and as monopolies, as everyone mentioned.
Exactly.
It's a necessity.
Which is why we're trying to make the UI as simple as possible, onboarding a fisherman to work with us to convince other fishermen to sell their products to us, and giving full control over their fish for the fishermen.
Just, we're running out of time, but just a quick one. Disintermediation is a very powerful idea. It goes in many markets and in many other business cases. However, if you want to disintermediate, i.e. eliminate the fish markets and the fish stores, you need to propose something to replace them, to replace the cleaning, the distribution, and the storage. You're going to be testing with your transportation. But if they are taking a margin, those intermediates, it's because they are providing a service, and you need to provide the same service at lower cost. So
exactly.
Great idea, but something to explore more. And
right now, the production line has many phases. There are fish that are sold on the same day, fish that are stored for 1 to 2 days and then sold, and then you've got fish that is frozen and sold later. So we are going after the fish that are sold on the same day, and we're looking into the research and into the market to see where we can expand.
Okay, thank you, Abe. Thank you, Team Samak.
One minute, one question, please. Are you a software engineer? I liked a lot the platform.
Yeah, I'm a full stack web developer.
Oh, wow, bravo. Okay.
Yeah, great presentation. Yeah.
Yes,
thank you.
Okay, thank you, Team Samak. We're gonna have the last team in. Last team is Munitna.
Good evening.
Hello, Maria. And let's give the judges a minute for them to fill the sheet for the previous presentation. Can you please share your screen? Okay, we can start. As I said earlier, 3 minutes for your presentation and 5 minutes for your Q&A.
Okay, thank you. This amazing woman is my Aunt Zahia. Zahia is a very hardworking lady that makes the best Monet products you'll ever taste. In fact, Zahia has raised a family of 6 children by selling her Monet. Although her products are very delicious, this workaholic lady has been facing lots of issues recently in selling them. In fact, we have conducted more than 30 interviews, and we found out that many other rural women are struggling to sustain their Monet business. And this is how Monetna was born. Monetna is a mobile application intended for the online shopping of Monet with the aim to empower productive rural women and expand their market. Monetna does not only create a new commercialization channel for the ladies, it also contributes to the development of Akkar's agricultural lands since they are the source of the raw materials. But that's not all. Monetna also delivers the traditional Monet and handicrafts to cities residents who are craving healthy and homemade treats but do not have the time to make them. And we are the team that is going to make that happen. Cynthia will handle database, Gina the coding, and I, Marie Eliane, will be working on the business part. In addition, Carmen, a health inspector, will join our team soon, and she will be following up on the preparation, the storage, and the packaging, since quality control is our top priority. It is true that we are no business experts, but with all the business trainings and workshops we are attending, along with the support of the Pinemed University, we are certain that we will be in the market in no time. Now we know we have a tremendous number of direct and indirect competitors, but Monetna differentiates itself from them by creating a profile for each lady so they will have their own identity in the market. Plus, it will display rating, reviews, recipes, and ingredients of each item. Monetna will deliver the goods all over Lebanon with a convenient price, since we will get the products with 15% off from the producers, which will allow us to generate revenue without increasing prices. Today, we have a prototype, and we're developing the application. In only 4 months, the Monetna app will see light, and we will launch our business. We conducted a survey in some cities, and we will do more interviews in order to fully grasp our target market. For now, we are mainly targeting middle-aged women living in urban areas. But on the long run, we are planning to deliver outside the Lebanese lands, for we believe that Monetna was born to be global. Our rural ladies are suffering, so join us and be a part of the solution we are offering, so that Zahia and many more women like her will have an online platform to expose their products and motivate them to make us the best money they have. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria Eliane. Judges, 5 minutes of Q&A. Let's go.
Can you tell us a bit more about the competition? Because this is, there are a lot of people doing this. Huh? Can you
yes.
go back to your competition chart, please?
I'm sorry, I did not hear you.
Can you share with us what competition is doing and what would you be offering better or more or different than the competition?
Yes, this is a very small sample of the competition we are facing, actually. These are the main 3 direct competitors of ours. Of course, there are many more other indirect competitors with websites, with mobile applications, with social media pages. But what differentiates us from them is that we will create a profile for each lady, as you can see in this picture. Each lady here, like Zahia, will have her own profile with her own pictures and her own products inside her profile. And we believe that this will create a this will create an emotional link between the producer and the customer. And this is very essential in Money, because creating Money is all about creating something that you love and that you are passionate about.
But your competitor will directly copy you. So what is if it is so important to have the face of the lady or the story of the lady, so they can directly do this?
Of course, we cannot stop people from copying us, but what we can do is that we can collaborate with other competitors and maybe be their partner one day in order to expand our business and maybe serve more people, which will allow us to expand our target market and move overseas.
As said by the judges, there's a lot of competition, and you can see that everywhere. But what I like about what you have presented is that you're putting emotions and you have selling story behind it. So you're tapping on the marketing part. But as Nadine has said as well, this can be easily copied. So you need to watch out from this.
Yes, of course. And Monetna will have lots of upgrades and updates once it is published. Since we're always looking for new solutions and new ways to improve ourselves.
Marie, how are you going to do quality control? I mean, safety and consistency. How are you going to make sure that all of these persons are going to have all a good finished product?
First, Carmen will be our health inspector, and she will be controlling everything when, starting from the preparation of the Money until we package it and the ladies, they package it and we deliver it to the customers. I think this is very essential to have this quality control. But when it comes to consistency, in Money there is no consistency because Money is a homemade product. It's something that people make every year, and it depends on the raw material since they are not always the same. So we're afraid there won't be consistency in this domain.
Actually, Lebanese products were always famous for their authenticity, and emotional interactivity in that is key. We as exporters are tackling today households, not industrial products. And this project has big potential, but as everyone said, you have a major chunk of competitivity There are a lot of co-ops operating with different households all over Lebanon to make this achievable, but it's an interesting project.
I didn't understand the question at the end.
No, I'm just saying it's an interesting project, but as everyone said, there's major chunk of competitivity, and there's a lot of co-ops working with different households to make this achievable through households.
Yes, exactly. And let me tell you one thing. We know that there is competition, but that only means that there is demand in this domain. That is what encouraged us into creating this solution. What encouraged us more into diving into this problem and creating a solution for the ladies is that other companies, other websites, and other applications are focusing on the small businesses. You know, maybe ladies who already have their logo or their company or their social media page, and they are only exposing their products and promoting them. But what we are doing is we are helping these rural ladies that have no access to technology and no access to social media or no access to urban areas, and we are trying to support them and help them expand their market in order to earn more income.
Okay, thank you, Team Munitna.
Thank you for this opportunity.
That's it for our Q&A.
Thank you.
All right. Joey?
Thanks, Sebak. So on this note, I would like to invite the judges to go into the breakout room to deliberate. You will have 10 minutes to review your gradings and decide on the top 3 winners for tonight. Okay, teams, bravo. You did a great job. Your pitches were very interesting. We have a lot of comments in the chat box, so please feel free to go through them, read them, take feedback from some mentors and coaches that are with us and experts in the field as well. So take the time to read them. Maybe it will help you in the future. Okay, so just a small note, we have now 10 minutes for the judges to come back. Did we open the rooms? Okay, so Maria, can you please open the rooms? For the judges to join.
Hello, everyone.
I want to start by congratulating all the teams for making it throughout our intense 2 weeks journey. And I had the pleasure to coach you on one-on-one basis and provide some workshops for you. And I was super impressed by the amount of hard work that you have put in these 2 weeks and the progress that most of you have made in developing their business models and their ideas and iterating on what worked and what didn't work was discarded. So I want to invite you all to apply to the 4th batch of Agrytech. I believe the top 2 of this hackathon will be automatically admitted to the accelerator. The others will have to go through the selection process. So the deadline to apply to our accelerator is on January 30. And if you have any questions about our accelerator, or if you've missed the introduction in the first day of the hackathon where we talked about our services and what we provide, please feel free to ask us here in the chat, and I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions regarding Agrytech Batch 4.
الاكسبيرينس باجريتك كانت كتير بنفيشل. بلشنا من فكره كتير صغيره، فكره وتطورت الفكره وهلا صارت شركه وعم تتنفذ وعندنا كاستمرز وعملنا كتير كبير انه نكبر مش بس بلبنان وبالمنطقه كلها. الحلو باجريتك انه هالفكره اللي اخذوها تبنوها معنا واشتغلوا معنا عليها، مش انه كانوا يقولوا لا صح ولا غلط، بالعكس مشوا معنا ويكبونا بكل المراحل حتى نوصل لمطرح نقدر ننفذها.
We have gained a lot of traction because of Agrytech. We've been in different places with Agrytech, and based on the traction that we got from Abu Dhabi to start life in the Netherlands, we have got a lot of traction, a lot of investors.
Agrytech has been an opportunity for us to take our idea from just a thought to an actual full-blown business that is now ready to operate in the country. We've really benefited on a personal level as entrepreneurs that we are now competent enough to lead such a business, and we've also created a community and network that will continue to support us and fuel us in the coming years.
The Agrytech program, which the Netherlands has been supporting for 2 years, has led to interesting results. This was also acknowledged by Dutch members of parliament who paid a visit to Lebanon and who asked our minister to look into the possibility to copy this kind of program in other countries in the region. We are very happy to continue the cooperation with Agrytech and to even extend it to clean tech, which looks at innovative ideas in the field of renewable energy, waste management and water treatment.
So one of the questions that we have in the chat is about the schedule of the accelerator and what will be happening during the month of May. So as stated on the first day of the hackathon, the accelerator is an 11-month program that are these 11 months are divided into 3 phases, and we have selection process throughout the 3 phases. So by late May, we will be wrapping up phase 1 of the accelerator, and we will be shortlisting from the cohort that was admitted to phase 1. We will be shortlisting the key startups that had projected a good level of work and progress and commitment to attending the trainings of phase 1 and to developing their prototype and their business idea. So by late May, we will be wrapping up phase 1 and admitting our key startups to phase 2 of the program.
Berytech, through its Agrytech Acceleration Program, has been working over the last 3 years on supporting the agri-food sector in Lebanon and the MENA region. Working on innovation that could take the sector to the next level, ensuring food security, food abundance, and sustainable agriculture production.
The 8 startups you're meeting today have made it to phase 3 of our Agrytech Accelerator program. Phase 3 is the growth and incubation phase, and it's all about getting our startups investment ready.
These Lebanese startups have defied all the odds: an explosion, a pandemic, and an uprising to deliver market-ready products that are much needed in the country today.
This means, in reality, working with them on getting more traction on the market while perfecting the product on one hand and getting leads and converting them to customers on the other hand. In parallel, it's also about getting all the documentation ready to be able to meet investors and pitch impactfully to them.
We're very happy to introduce them to you, and we hope that you enjoy that demonstration.
In a very short period of time, we were able to become 40 members. We were able to sign MOUs with universities, to be a member of the European Cluster Collaboration Plan, and to receive a label from the European Cluster. The aim of COOT is kind of to create a new culture in Lebanon, a culture based on sharing, a culture based on connecting, sharing our know-how and our knowledge, sharing our experience and expertise, sharing our challenges, sharing our resources, and connecting with academia, with public sector, connecting with research centers, with the NGOs, with the investors, with the bank, in order to have a healthier and sustainable community and economy. It's a roadmap for a stronger, healthier, sustainable, more effective, and more greener economy.
So on this note, would you mind all opening your camera so that we can take a picture? Anybody wants to share anything so that since we have time, since the judges are still deliberating? I would like to thank a lot, in addition to the experts, the mentors, the pre-selection jury, and the challengers, and everybody that supported us, actually. I would like to say a big thank you to the team that actually worked. So it's been maybe 2 months. We are actually preparing this event, and it's been 2 weeks. We're fully with you all the time, and I would like, maybe I'm the one that's speaking and you're seeing me, but effectively there is more than 10 persons that are working on the Agrytech Hackathon. So a big thank you to Sarah, to Maria, to Soha, to Sevag, to Wael, to Zahi, to Muhammad. I hope I did not forget anybody. Okay, so thank you guys and girls, and Joel also for giving the workshop. So thank you. And are we ready for the picture? Maria, are we ready for the picture? We have team 15 without a camera, team 18 without a camera, Bilal without a camera, Zahi, of course, without a camera, Munzer, Pierre, Neji, Dana, team 11, Rida, Wael, you're without a camera. You've been following us secretly. Amin, Rida, Zena, Roger, Lina. So Muhammad Fenous, I forgot to say thank you to Muhammad Fenous. I was sure I forgot someone. I said thank you. Okay, so another thank you times 2. Thank you, Maurice, for joining us. Thank you, everybody. I would not actually list you all because then I won't finish. So please, Maria, let us know when you want us to say cheers. Do you want us to say cheers? Maria? You're muted. We cannot hear you. Cheers. So here we go. I'll just show you quickly what's happening here without showing you the judges and stuff. So I need to remove.
You need to remove the background.
Yes. Yay. Here we go. So we have Sevag now and Soha here as well. Maria, Sarah, Zahi just left.
So he just moved to a separate room.
Yeah, he moved to a separate room because he was talking to you. So yes. So thank you all. If anybody wants to share anything, please do so. Something nice, of course.
هيدي أطول 10 دقايق كل السنة.
إيه إن شاء الله تكون 10 دقايق صدقني.
يعطيك العافية جوي.
ميرسي كتير. يعني حطيت أول فيديو، حطيت ثاني فيديو، حطيت ثالث فيديو، رجعنا عدنا أول فيديو، رجعنا عم جرب لهيكم.
آخر فيديو كان ميوتد إذا بتحبي تعيديه مع صوت.
لا هو بلا صوت هيدا، هو في صوت بس الفيرجن اللي أنا عندي إياها اللي لقيتها يعني بالهوري إنه تلاقي زيادة فيديوهات كانت بلا ساوند. So yeah.
يربحوا باينماد وخلص.
بالضبط أنا ما أنتوا الخبرية.
إيه سباق ما فيك تعطينا الوينرز يا؟ سمعتوا شيء أو لا؟
كنا لا بس إذا بده يعيد يعيدها تنسمع.
مش قالوا بروتشيك.
زمطنا ما بعرف كيف كبست على mute يعني I have no clue. So anybody wants to share anything? Maurice, you saw them yesterday. Lina, you saw them yesterday. ما بعرف إذا في حدا كمان من pre-judges ما عم شوفه. So what was your feedback يعني from yesterday till today?
أنا بقول إنه في أفكار حلوة صراحة. وأنا I like a lot things related to digital transformation since I work a lot on this with applications والplatforms power of platforms. المهم إنه يعرفوا إنه في كتير platforms and it is easily replicated. Technology is being very accessible nowadays. So they need to do a lot of researches to validate the existence of their prototypes or not, if there is something similar or not, and what would be the added value. For instance, the last group that pitched, although they have something similar as the other existing applications in the country, but they can be a bit innovative by using this platform to coordinate between ladies in the rural areas and try to instead of doing all the time المونة التقليدية اللي بنعملها نحن بيعملوها كلهم بالبيوت، يجربوا يعملوا شيء جديد and coordinate with each other. For instance, ladies in the same village, instead of all of them doing the same product, في كل واحد يتخصص become product and they cooperate together. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a very good idea.
Thank you, Maurice, for this great intervention. Lina, would you like to share your feedback based on شو شفت امبارح وشو what's happening today?
أنا اليوم حسيت إنه في كتير أشخاص سمعوا يعني البارح وعملوا فيه، وهذا الشيء كتير بشجع. I just want to wish them best luck وعشان يضلوا يحلموا ideas are everywhere, so they will have to keep searching and finding great ideas.
Thank you, Lina, for sharing your feedback with us. Anybody from the... Yes, Abia. Inta, you always talk, so haram نخلص this session and without you actually closing it and sharing your energy with us.
Well, I think that we all learned something out of this hackathon, and we already know that we're all in it to make money. Everyone wants to make money. Everyone wants to be successful. But what we have in common also is that we want to make a change. We want to improve the place we're living in. So what this hackathon taught us is that we can do both. We can make money and we can also improve people's lives at the same time, just if we put the effort into it.
Thank you, Abib. Yes, who wants to? Yes, go, Eli. Go ahead.
Actually, trying to find solution in this meanwhile, in this time, we're in the middle of a crisis, it's a work of superheroes, and like everyone is here is superhero, trying to find solution for people. هيدن الانرجي وهيدن الروح حتى نلاقي solutions للكرايسيس صعب نلتقى بكل حدا. So keep the good works up for every competitors. I want to thank Berytech team for this positive energy اللي كانت تعطينا إياها to keep the good work up. Thank you.
Thank you, Eli. It was a pleasure having you with us. عن جد تعرفنا على كلكم. Okay, it's true that it was not a physical event, yet we got to see some faces. We started the first day having 1 or 2 camera open. Today, we managed to have 90% of the cameras open. I wish Andre was here to see this. So I think that we're getting close. So if someone wants to add something, now is the time.
Yeah, Joey, I'm curious. Do you have some sort of bet inside Berytech on who gets the most screens on?
I think it's we don't need to bet on this. It's obvious. We know, no?
Who?
You are three that were actually sharing your screens. It's
No, I mean amongst you. For example, like, does Joey get the most people on, or does Zahi get the most people on, etc.?
We get what?
Like, do you have this sort of challenge of who can get the most participants online on video?
No, of course not, but it's a good game actually. We should start doing it. We should actually implement this new technique and see who will manage to get more people on. So the good news is that actually now the judges are back with us. So ما رح طول عليكم let's take a picture. هيك كنا مبسوطين because we don't know the results yet. So let's take a picture with the big yes.
جوي قبل ما ناخد البيكتشر بس أنا بتشكركم كتير وهيدا كان عندي حلم بحياتي إنه حدا يوصل التكنولوجي بالزراعة ويعمل هيك برنامج ما همي لأن ربحنا أما خسرنا بس عن جد هيدا الدريم عم بيصير حقيقة ومش مصدق حالي إنه عن جد تعرفت عليكم وشاركت معكم 15 يوم. Thank you.
أمين الشرف لنا عن جد. It was very nice to have you all in the hope that we will be able كنا نلتقى كنا سوا ونتعرف ونحن whether ربحتوا أما ما ربحتوا whether accepted للأكسلريتر أما لا and so on. You know that you have a family نحن we are always ready to support. You all have our emails, so please if you need anything فيكن دايما تحكونا. إذا نحن ما فينا نساعدكم فينا نحولكم لناس معقول هن يساعدوكم إذا نحن ما عنا الجواب. Thank you so much. Thank you so much all the participants عن جد. Let's take the picture because I think the people, so let's do a cheers. Yes, Maria. Okay, so on this note, I think that we are ready to announce the winners.
Okay, Rami?
So, my turn? Hi, Joey. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Rami.
Hello, Rami. Hi, Rami. Exciting journey. I've been following up on your ideas. Excited to see you all back. قبل ما نعلن الفاينالست I'm sure كل العالم محمسة مبينين من عيونكم. راح أطلب من نادين خوري CEO of Robinson Agri تعطي a small message of hope to all of you. Nadine, the floor is yours.
Nadine, you are muted.
Hello everyone. Congratulations لكلكم لأنه أنا كنت عم بلحق Berytech كل البيتشز من سنين مش بس هالسنة وشفت قديش الايدياز عم تتقدم قد كل حدا عنده اشياء جديدة عم بيعطيها بطلت زيت الشيء. نحن بالايدياز اليوم كان عندنا كتير صعوبة تنلاقي أي أحسن وأي عنده سكيلابيليتي أكتر. واللي ما ربح بحب لكم إنه ربحتوا لأنه بهال15 يوم عن جد كتير تعلمتوا ورح كتير تساعدكم بعدين بحياتكم إن كان بالشغل أم كان بحياتكم اليومية. congrats للكل. واللي ما ربح كمان فيه يفوت بعدين على غير ideas على غير أفكار ويرجع يدخلها ويحسنها. congratulations وميرسي Berytech لكل الاشياء اللي عم تعملوها.
ميرسي نادين. ميرسي نادين. always a supporter. بفتكر هلا القلوب عم تدق. بس بدي اخبركم ان الجوري كانت المعركه حاميه جوا وكانوا عم يشتغلوا تيشوفوا مين من النقي احسن شيء. رح بلش ما اطول عليكم بثالث the third finalist. runner up number 2 هو بدنا درام رول. ما في درام رول. Pinemed. اوكي Pinemed. رح اطلب من رواد من الجوري يحكي لنا شوي عن فكرتك ويعطيك شويه advice for the next step.
Okay, thank you, Rami. Pinemed was one of my favorite pitches today. جايز كثير حلوه البرزنتيشن اللي عملتوها. حبيت كمان السولوشن. I think it's advanced technically فيها elements حلوين from the image processing وال use of cloud technologies وكل هدول advantages on a technical level that you are using in an innovative way. So thumbs up for that. On the fact that you are in third position means that you can also apply, and all the candidates, those who will not be selected, can apply to the accelerator. You just need to work a little bit on maybe building a more solid business case, but that's something that you are confident you can accomplish, and you got the appreciation of the jury in general. So good job, and congrats for the third position.
Thank you, Rawad. I've known you from SE Factory. جيت لعنا مرة.
Good. يلا good to know.
Great. Rawad, thank you so much. Pinemed team, مثل ما قلنا, you win the third place. You get $1,000. Okay, and you get as everybody else on the team, you have the chance to still apply for the accelerator. So أنا بعزمكم وبعزم كل واحد على الكول يحضر حاله يرجع يشتغل على الابلكيشن تبعه. خذوا فيدباك من الجوري من تيم بيريتك، مستعدين نساعدكم. بعد عندنا تقريبا شهر زمان تتقدموا الفول ابلكيشن لاخر جانوري. سو اشتغلوا على الفكره تبعكم، حسنوها، طوروها، pivot it, and you're more than welcome to apply for our 24 seats in the accelerator. Now we go back to the second place. Who's ready? So second place, for our second place this time goes to Beekeepers. Woohoo! Good job, Beekeepers. Okay, راح اطلب من ماريو يحكي لنا شوي عن Beekeepers ويعطيكم شوية نصايح.
Yes, hi Team 15, hi Beekeepers, bravo. Really, you explained it very well. I understand the concept. And now I think, why wasn't it done before? How come it's not yet done? So for me, it's 100% sure thing. It has to be done in the best way, so with Berytech faster and better. And I ask everybody to invest in your company because it's going to be a killer, and all the bees of Lebanon are going to be into your boxes. So go for it the fastest possible way, the best way possible. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Great, مبروك.
Thank you.
هلا, are we ready for the first place? Everybody's ready for the first place? I don't think so, because we got a second place. كان عندنا تالي. So عندنا 2 second place, so we're going to have 2 people at the second place, and we're going to have 3 people going into the accelerator. We're always full of surprises, بفتكر ما بعرف هنشتغل عليها. For our second place, number 2 is Collarvet. Woohoo! Hammam, the floor is yours.
Collarvet, congrats on the second place. كانت فعلا معركة حامية جوا. Your prototype is something new. I think it's new relative to external markets too. So I think you could get major foreign investments from foreign investors abroad in countries different than Lebanon. Your market, I don't think it's local, it's international. As you said, there is one prototype that has been done in the Netherlands. It's only for position tracking. Japan, etc. Your product is all in one. You are tracking. You are using different sensors to track temperature, health, positioning, etc. But the thing is, in Lebanon, the market is not that big relative to neighboring countries like Jordan and Syria. The cattle industry there is very big. We're not able to compete with them on that basis, and we're not able to compete in the region. But I believe such prototype, if you take it internationally, you could get major investment on the project and on the prototype. So congrats on the second place, and best of luck for future purposes.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. وشغله ثانيه بدي اقولها للتيمز، في كم شغله بدنا نوصل على الفيرست برايس. فيرست برايس ما افتكر حدا مستعجل. سو اول شغله هي انه تو بي سبيسيفيك، لانه حاليا وضع الدولار عنده كذا اسم بلبنان. هذا الدولار رح تاخذوه اسمه فريش. سو للي بده يعرف، هذا واحد. ثاني تاني شغلة second winners, so second prize winners will get $1,500 fresh cash, and they will get, if they go into the accelerator, so if they go into the accelerator and they continue the road with us, which I hope they will get into the second phase, which is a $2,000. So you get direct entry into the second phase, including the $2,000. So you'll get right away $1,500 cash to use for building up your prototype and use it. And then once you go into the accelerator, you're gonna get another $2,000 and all the support to go through the journey of the acceleration. Is that good news? Okay, great.
Rami, can I add something? The money has to go for the project. Okay. Okay, please. Thank you. Thank you.
أكيد. One more thing. قبل ما نسكر حكينا عن شغلتين، بفتكر نحكى بالجوري عن شغلتين. أول شغلة حكينا كثير عن circular economy بقلب الجوري، وهي شغلة كثير مهمة. إنه عندنا كثير قصص عم نشتغل عليها فيها potential إنه ترجع تنشغل، وفي أفكار طلعت عن الwaste of poultry، نحكى عن السنوبر والفاليو تبعه برات الهيدا، حكى عن السمك، حكى عن كثير قصص حكى عن value added products. So please, if you are applying still to the accelerator, think about circular economy والvalue تبعه، الvalue added تبعه بالagricultural value chain. شغلتين حكينا عنها، حكى عنا همام، حكى عنا رواد. الانوفيشن والتكنولوجي فينا نفوت بالكاديلاك او بالايفون، وفينا نفوت بلور برودكت، بس اذا كان فانكشنال في له ماركت. ما تفكروا على طول الماركت تبعكم هو اوروبا وامريكا، فكروا الماركت تبعكم هو كل الديفلوبينج كونتريز اللي فيها اكثريه العالم. So if you're looking at solutions مثلا للكولرفات for example, don't go for a competition with the American brand or the European brand. Go for a frugal innovation that could make the job at a cheaper price that could access a bigger market. So think frugal innovation, think market access and penetrate. Now, going to the first prize. Everybody's ready? So for the first prize, it's gonna be Agrocedrus. افتحوا المايكس كلكم تنسمع الزقفة.
Bravo, Agrocedrus.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Congratulations.
راح اطلب من زاهر يخبرنا شوي عن الفيدباك تبعه، بعدين راح اطلب من الفور فايناليست يعطونا فيدباك عن الاكسبيرينس تبعهم، او هي لحدا ثاني. So زاهر, the floor is yours.
بدي هنيكم congratulations على النايس presentation وعلى الايديا وعلى الانوفيشن. You have ticked all the boxes, and we see that you have a great opportunity to take this idea not only to offer an alternative product to the local market, but we believe as well that your idea is scalable and can go to the export. So at the same time, it benefits the environment, it benefits the local economy in the rural area. So well done. I could see if even from the presentation, the dedication and motivation to make it happen. And this was really, we could feel that, and we're happy to see it coming through. Alf Mabruk, good luck, make us proud, and I'm waiting for the product to see it in the market, to really taste it, and tell everyone around about it so we can help you in selling it.
Thank you so much. Before you go, شغلتين بعد. أول شغلة بدي أشكر كل المنتورز والإكسبرتس والchallengers اللي حطوا challenges تبعهم معنا. كان عندنا 25 challenges along the hackathon. They made an amazing job helping us explain the projects, going down on the field, answering questions, answering phone calls on weekends, supporting the team, guiding them. So thank you for all the the people who put the challenges out. Thank you for all the mentors and experts and farmers and everybody who came in and helped the teams to validate their ideas. I want to thank personally the team of Berytech that have been doing an amazing job to help in this process. كل واحد منكم راح سميكم. I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good work. Okay. And before we go, and before we hear the feedback from the top 4, I want to tell everybody else who's on the call, you still have more than about a month to apply for the Agrytech Accelerator. Your ideas are very close to be into the accelerator. بدهم شوية شغل. And the team is ready to help you improve your idea لأنه الجوري السelection تبعها رح تكون براتنا. So we're ready to help you develop your idea. نعزمكم تستعملوا كل الميثودولوجي تعلمتوها معنا بالهاكاثون تطبقوها. بفتكر في منكم بعد يعملوا validation ويحكوا عالم وكذا. So we're ready to hear you. Call us, email us, Slack us. بفتكر عندنا Slack بعد شغال للهاكاثون. So if you want to reach out to the team, we're here. Please do not hesitate. We would love to see you all in our accelerator. عندنا 24 spot. هلا صاروا 21 spot لأن في 3 تعبوا. So عندنا 21 spot بعد. You can all be part of it if you do a bit more effort and apply. So please do so accordingly. وقبل ما نفل بدي اسمع من ال fourth place, third place, third place, second place and first place. So بنبلش ب Pinemed. 1 minute pitch. شو بدكم تخبرونا عن الاكسبيرينس؟
It was a great experience انه it will push you through يعني هالcompetition عن جد push beyond the boundaries لإلك وبتصير يطلع معك أفكار جديدة والكوتشز كمان بيعلموك methodologies جديدة so هذا free training لحتى تبلش حتى لو أنت ما نجحت يعني لحتى تبلش your own idea يعني so it was a great experience والpeople بتسمع الpeople حواليك inspiring يعني عن جد great people so thank you for this opportunity.
ميرسي كثير عن جد على تشجيعكم دائما عم يعطينا كان حماس انه نكفي ونعطي قدنا فينا وكل اللي عنا بالاحرى.
Great. تيم مين عنا هلا؟ مين بعدنا بده يخبرنا؟
Beekeepers.
Beekeepers.
Hey everyone, thank you عن جد كانت فرصة كثير حلوة لنا وتعرفنا عليكم وكانت أفكار كثير حلوة وهارد لك لما كانوا معنا بس كانت أفكارهم كثير حلوة وميرسي كثير لكم على تشجيعكم كمان وعلى كل فريق العمل يعني كنتوا كثير عم تتعبوا مشاننا يعطيكم ألف عافية وإن شاء الله رح نكون معكم بالخطوات الجاية أكيد رح نكون معكم.
Thank you.
It was a really great pleasure and such a great experience. And I'm so honored to take this place. I mean, I was so intrigued by others' presentation, and I think we were just lucky that no one tried this idea in Lebanon yet. We were just lucky. And I'm very excited to build on to make this more feasible and make it possible in Lebanon market. I hope we will be able to make it. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
To buy the first prototype to add on my house. So please continue the road. Okay. Yes. Last but not least, Agrocedrus.
Rami, we have Collarvet.
Sorry. Sorry, Collarvet. Okay. Please.
Thank you everyone for this opportunity. عن جد ميرسي كتير لكم judges والmonitors. تعبتوا كتير معنا ونحن تعبنا بس انتوا كمان تعبتوا اكتر وان شاء الله بعدين بنقدر نطور هذا البروتوتايب نعمله بروتوتايب حقيقي ونقدر نجربه على الكاوز وان شاء الله كمان بنقدر نطلعه لبرا ونسوقه بلبنان وبرات لبنان.
يعطيكم العافية.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Last but not least, our winners, Agrocedrus.
Thank you so much. It was a really nice experience, and as already said, it really pushed us to the maximum to give the best we have. I want to say really thank you for your trust, and we now feel there is more responsibility on us, and we hope we can make it and يعني نكون على قد المسؤولية. I want to thank all the team and all the hackathon and everyone here. Thank you, Joey, for always being here, and thank you for all the support you gave us, and from you and from all the team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rami. Thank you for all the team.
Thank you. But Rami, do you mind if I say a quick thing?
Please go ahead.
Yes, I really want to thank, in addition to the mentors, experts, as you mentioned, really the Berytech team, because this is the first time that we did a 15-day hackathon. So you saw them. We are like, I'm the face maybe, but they are here working nonstop, Slack, and so on. So I really want to thank Sarah, Maria, Soha, Sevag, Muhammad, Zahi, Chantal, Wael, Jihan. Thank you so much for your support, and Joel as well. Thank you.
Bravo team. Bravo team. Last but not least, I want to thank our biggest supporter. We don't have them here, but Her Excellency the Ambassador was with us at the opening. The Embassy of the Netherlands have been a big supporter for Berytech through the Agrytech and Act Smart program. Without them, this program would not be here. So I want to thank them first. And I want to thank every sponsor who believes in what we're doing, who support in those difficult times and believe in agriculture, believe in youth, and believe in Lebanon. So thank you all for being here. Keep up the journey. Lebanon will continue with us. We will change it to the best. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
مبروك مبروك مبروك.
Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
مبروك. Thank you.
Bye.
يعطيكم العافيه.